It's already going.
I don't know where the fuck my brother be getting these cards from, but boy, the kid don't miss.
That's right.
This shit different.
See, I didn't buy.
Taste this. Just taste it. The kid don't miss.
It's gonna hurt a little bit, fellas.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Like halfway into the show, you're gonna feel it.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
You trying to kill me?
You know, quality assurance here.
You try this guy?
Oh shit. You
Stand
don't.
over here.
Oh, that's not bad.
What's a good one?
I'll
That's
buy
not
you
bad.
a drink.
That's my guy.
That shit was lit. Baby.
That T-Pain Lil Jon battle was really
That
good.
shit was
It
everything.
really was.
That shit
It
really
really was.
Y'all like the DMX and Snoop?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't get to
I
see
love
it.
their energy in that,
Yeah.
man. I loved it. And Snoop played some of my favorite songs by him. I was surprised because a lot of those songs that he played,
Or
they're
B-sides.
bangers, but they're B-sides. A lot of people don't know him. Like when he played the Shiznit, I damn near threw my fucking phone against the wall. That's my favorite
He just
song
got
by
too
Snoop,
many.
yo.
Wait,
You got so
the
many.
Shiznit is considered a B-side?
Yeah, that was a
All right, let's get
B-side
into the
to
show. Let's get into the show.
I think it was a B-side to What's My Name?
You gonna,
If I'm
you
not
gonna hear
mistaken,
the
off of
fade
Doggy Style.
All
I think
right.
it was a B-side.
Maybe I'll go on live.
Yeah, that's my favorite song by Snoop by far.
Yes, you can do that.
Just we want to clear shit before we get Streetiebaby.
We are back. All Things Aside podcast. My name is Mr.B.
I am Urs.
This is James.
T's gonna be with us today. Keep her in your prayers. She'll be back soon, and she'll be back better than ever.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All we are a family, and we are very concerned about each other. And we wouldn't want nobody to be here if their health was not so great. So, right now, I'm really happy that she's on the path to recovery, and she's, like I said, just a lot of things we need to talk about that has to deal with the healthcare system and how they treat African American women, and she alluded to that in the last episode that she was in, and she will have a massive story to tell.
Yes.
And also, Ursula has been through that, with her pregnancies and stuff like that. So, if you go back to our old podcast, the Black Wave podcast, she has
Had
a whole episode of a story to tell.
which honestly was the best viewed episode
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
So yeah, we have to elaborate on that because we need everyone to understand what is going wrong and how to try to fix it and have men to advocate. It's one thing where men don't know what to do in those types of situations and their reactions aren't always the best. So if we can educate people, especially black men in general, but especially black men, of what we go through that whole pregnancy part and postpartum and all of that, for them to understand, to be there for us and know the signs. Yeah, I can't wait till she comes back so we can talk about that.
Yeah, and because she's really missed, like, in this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, James, you were missed too in the last podcast, and
Definitely must be.
Yeah. So Frank, man, happy belated birthday.
Happy
good sir.
belated birthday, Frank.
So
Thank you so much.
I heard you was shooting targets and shit.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ah, damn, you got the receipts.
Oh,
man.
he got.
Oh, you got the receipts.
That one ain't mine. That one ain't mine.
That what they showed?
This one's mine right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He ain't taking no shits.
Yeah.
Ever.
Damn.
Oh.
And I said, "Oh, you reaching? Back. Put that back."
Damn, man. You gave him the Brock Lesnar syndrome. You got
That's
like
right.
you got the shit with those large intestines. You don't have one.
You need one.
Shit.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
I'm gonna
man.
take y'all one day. Watch.
Oh,
Frank.
looking forward to it.
Say less.
So,
I'll be right there.
oh man, always gotta light up in the
Gotta get
middle
the
of the
weed hype,
damn
excuse
show.
me.
I was like, I don't have nothing to add shit, and I don't.
You don't
wanna...
smoke, but I'm
you
come around that way.
Hey,
Get back to you.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
But
All right.
You know,
I'm going live now.
it's great that you was able to celebrate your birthday, man. I know you're not really all big on celebrations.
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't see you. I never really see you outside of this.
Ever.
So it's
Ever.
kind
You're
of
very-
it's like very
It was refreshing.
It's 2020. I think 2020. I think
I was cooped up like everybody else, but I don't know. People was telling me I gotta get out. Let's
Yeah.
get out. So, and I wanted to get some sun for sure.
Yeah.
Like if anything,
right.
give me some sun and some beach and some water and smoke, good company that I had. And I hadn't been shooting in like 7 years.
Wow.
So I went to the same spot that I went shooting at, and that shit was, you shoot everything.
Yeah.
Shotguns, AKs, grenade launchers, everything.
wait, grenade launcher?
Yeah.
Frank, don't
So
threaten
this
me
is
with a good
outside.
time.
I'm telling you, you're gonna have a good time.
So this is outside a controlled environment.
Yeah, it's an outdoor shooting range.
So I can be John Wick if I
right.
want to.
Word. Oh, I need to go to that.
Holy shit!
I'm probably going to come back a new person. Listen, I'm probably going to be talking to everybody.
I'm gonna
Hey,
start
how
putting
are
like
you?
my whole stash of guns underneath concrete and shit, break it open. Let's go. We can get crazy out here if I start going to the shooting range.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah,
Maybe
you know what? I just feel like for me, it'd just be refreshing enough to know I can go do this and blow some steam and come back
bust
and
a
be
cap-
okay.
and bust a cap
And
in
I
ass.
won't have but the fact of knowing that I know how is good enough for me.
Fact.
And that's a
That's
nice
good.
balance for me. Just I'm not, but the fact that I know how
Right.
is going to restrain and humble me more.
Right.
Just
You sure?
Yeah, I'm not shooting nobody.
You sure?
I beat the shit out of you with a gun, but I ain't gonna shoot you.
Wait, what the fuck?
What? If I have to.
Pistol
If
whip
I
Earths.
have to, and I mean, I'm not even talking about nobody pissing me off. I'm talking about like my life, your life. I'm gonna hit you with some shit before I have to shoot you.
She got
I
a
really
22,
don't.
but it's not loaded.
No, I want a Desert Eagle,
Said,
Damn.
and I want it to
Not
be loaded.
loaded.
No, I want it to be loaded if I
Oh.
have to use it. But I don't. I'm gonna try to beat the shit out of you with it
Well,
first.
I'll tell you, if
I'll
it's
tell
loaded,
you
it'll
right.
hurt more
Yeah.
getting hit with it than if it's
Yeah,
not
I'm
loaded.
sorry.
It's
It was
just that
like
much heavier.
It's heavy as
And
shit.
it's like a hammer.
I'm
It's
like,
a hammer.
Bow, just sit down.
You
Cause then,
wildin' on that
no,
one.
it's not, because at the end of the day, I feel like I should be able to hit you first. They always say hit first, wound first. So, bow. No?
Yeah, I'm changing your name to PW.
What?
Pistol whip. It's official.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm dead ass.
Good, okay.
Velvet do-rag, pistol whip.
Velvet.
I'm like a fucking pimp.
You a pimp.
I'm a
What's up?
pimp.
Yeah.
Pistol whip over do-rag.
Oh my god. This is my life now, 2020.
Yeah, this is. We have
It's
pot.
transformative for everybody.
It is.
By the way, James had a birthday too. We not gonna not
Oh,
sneak that shit in there.
Well, happy birthday, my
I
guy.
wanted to do that last episode. I didn't forget.
When was yours?
June 23rd.
Oh, 3 days away from me. Yeah.
Shit.
You Cancer or Leo?
Cancer.
Cancer, Leo, border. Yeah. me too.
Yeah, I'm at the very beginning of Cancer.
Okay.
I'm like, I think it's like 2 or 3 days after it starts.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
Almost on that cusp.
Wait, cusp of what?
The cusp
Of
of
Leo.
the signs.
Yeah.
So if your birthday is close, like I know people whose birthdays are June 21st. Cancer and Gemini you can't really figure out when they start or end because you're on the cusp. Some things say Gemini is on June 21st and some things say that Cancer starts on June 21st. So that means you're on the cusp. So that really means you have like 2 extra personalities on top of being a fucking Gemini and a moody ass Cancer. That's a lot. That person is a very intense person.
Hi.
I am him. He is
I
me.
am him. He is
He's
I.
like, we're gonna start doing that shit all the time.
Yeah.
We don't think it's us.
Yeah, like,
That's
it's-
it.
I'm being honest. That's how I know. I'm a weird balance of a Virgo, and then I have the nerve to have a Virgo moon and have the nerve to have an Aquarius rising. I am fucking psychotic. by accident.
You a double Virgo?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
That's dope.
I'm a Virgo Aquarius.
So you're taking ownership of being psychotic.
Yeah, I be just
one day at a time.
I'm just taking it one day at a time. Literally, I'm just like, okay, but it's not like.
I knew you were psychotic. We had dicks in your freezer that one time.
Okay.
Oh my god, no. Okay,
Let's
so
talk about it.
for my birthday, I decided to have a dick party, but I wanted it to be all of my lady friends. So I got
Please
the black
provide
dick,
context.
the thick dick
context.
syringes that you shoot like Jello out of, but I put Patron shots in them. And then some of them my cousin had put the what's the names in some like white type of Jello or whatever it was to like shoot the fuck out.
Okay.
So I had like penis pasta, and I had like ice dick shapes and stuff. So it was supposed to be all women, but of course my perverted ass friends and family, the male ones, decided we're gonna come too. I said I don't think that's gonna be comfortable for y'all because it's gonna be a lot of dicks thrown around.
Pause.
We gonna be the dicks that's thrown
we
around.
Had no idea that when we went to the freezer for ice, dicks was gonna fall out. All right.
I don't think anybody knew
She
that.
had dick cubes in the freezer.
Yeah,
bro.
it's all.
Like,
But I said
It's a sausage fest. But
it was
it's not
nothing
the
but
way
dick
you
cubes
thought.
But
and dick
I
sickles
said-
all in the freezer.
I said
Too much.
what did I say? It was a lot of dicks gonna be thrown around.
But did you get the ice though?
Hell no. And then I just
You
tell
went
you
to
it
the
was.
store down the
Did I
block.
tell you it was dick cubes in the freezer?
I had dick
She ain't had nothing
cubes.
but dick cubes.
But-
She ain't had no regular ice.
but-
Oh, melting in my
I
martini.
didn't see the dick cubes, and that's fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did.
I saw all the freezer of plastic black dick in the motherfucking freezer.
I found them to be
Nut hanging
my
out. Like, it was
color.
just weird.
Yeah.
It
What was wrong with? And I had
no
Patron.
pun
We
intended,
had.
it was ridiculous. All right, it was ridiculous. Like, it had no business.
I
having that many
told
dicks in one
them.
freezer.
I told them it was going to be like this.
Yeah.
This is not something where didn't let them know.
They
I had
just
a
didn't
whole.
know. Yeah.
Yo, my cousin was like, "Why you got all these dicks all over the place?" My nigga, it's a D party. It's a dick party. In
It was
the
just funny.
fucking picture for the fucking invite on Facebook.
Also,
it
for
had
further reference,
dick ice.
the dick party was not supposed to be that night, so it wasn't like we just.
It was like there for just in case.
Have a dick
It
party,
was-
like,
we was
I
there
don't
for-
care about no dicks.
we
I'm
was
going
there-
anyway.
we was
No,
there-
it was a different
we
night.
was there for a
She had
cookout.
leftover dicks in the
I
freezer.
see. There was leftover.
Yes, these are day old dicks in the freezer.
Dick galore.
Yeah, it was.
It was a dick hangover.
Yeah, it was different.
Oh
was
my
different.
god.
Holy shit!
That's funny.
Like they just was, everybody was there, and I'm like, I mean, it was lit, not for nothing.
Yeah.
It was fucking
I
lit.
bet you it was
But-
like put a mock nut in your mouth. Like, it was-
What? like what? It
Splash.
right? It was slippery. Like that's it. It was fun.
like did any of y'all like just by mistake like come shot to the face
Oh,
like
man.
by accident?
Oh,
Probably.
These
I
are
don't
the
really, but I was
questions
fucked up. I was fucked up, so
Yeah,
I
what
don't
I'm
really
just saying.
remember.
Correct.
These kind of parties, like y'all were fucked up doing this shit. Like someone had to have fucked up.
The
and just,
only
like,
thing that I
one,
wanted
like,
that
had
I
to land on
didn't
their
get
eye.
was dick Jello shots.
Jesus.
I
You
wanted.
prepared those?
We didn't have time to make the dick Jello shots. I was trying to be,
Yeah.
fucking lit, and I wasn't even smoking back then.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
this is straight like
Liquor.
liquor,
Different.
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 Yeah.
Very
But
different.
niggas know
Different.
if I gotta fuck it, I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, we gonna go over there because
Types.
Ursula friends bad as hell. They all gonna be there. We gonna go over there.
They
That's
is.
literally why they all came and then
Yeah.
was sitting
I ain't
there
gonna
like
hold you.
Yeah.
That cookout was fire.
That was probably the
That's
best
a scene.
cookout.
That's the
that
scene
shit
of
was
the movie.
that shit was lit.
Yeah, that's the scene.
It
of the
started
movie.
to fucking rain. We went across the street to my
Oh,
Oh,
cousin.
I remember that
Oh,
whole
man.
fucking shit. Yep, yeah,
Yeah,
that was amazing. That was
unfortunately, I
amazing.
missed that portion of the
There
night.
should have been somebody recording you.
Yo,
Yeah.
I got pictures and shit. I got a whole bunch of shit from that.
Even you got a picture of him opening the freezer.
Nah, I don't
No,
have
that
no
would have been
glad
funny
she
too.
don't.
No,
I'm glad
but he
she-
definitely. But you're definitely. If y'all friends on Facebook, I think he had like a memory of saying
Oh, okay.
Ursula really got dicks falling out
Yeah.
of
Falling
the
out the
freezer.
So she got a dick.
So he
harvest
gotta.
in the
So
freezer.
James, when that come up, you gotta share it so then Frank can see.
No,
I was like, damn, she really got a dick harvest in her freezer.
I really had. I was like, it's
I'm
gonna
telling
be
you,
a
shit was
dick
ridiculous.
party.
I'm sorry, Ursula.
It's
Ever
ridiculous.
since,
That's
ever
what it's
Yo.
supposed to be.
It was
Not for
ridiculous.
nothing. I cleaned out the fucking cabinets like recently. Like I've been cleaning them out, but like
You still got dicks falling.
Yo,
out
I have like some that I never opened, and them shits fell out. My father was like, "What the fuck?" He was like,
and that's the
"Yo, put this." He was
relationship
like, "Come downstairs and get this shit." And I'm like, "What?" I come downstairs. He like, "I'm trying to get some fucking chips." His dick falling on the table. Get this shit. Why do you still have
Give
these?
a daddy dick chips. That's what she got to do.
So my aunt, it was one in the freezer. I always just kept in the freezer just to have it
Just
in the
in
freezer.
case. You just got a dick in the freezer just in case?
And yo, my
In case
aunt was
what?
moving stuff around, and she put it in my father's ice cup. I said, "Please take that dick out his cup."
Before he blacked out.
Yo,
I'm
Yo,
talking about disrespect.
yo.
I said,
That's horrible. You did it on
You-
purpose.
"No, my aunt did that. I didn't do that." I was like, "Take it out,
See, you would
take
be-
it out."
But he gonna blame it on you.
Yup, and
It would be funny as hell. She put coffee mate in the shit. And this,
Oh.
yo,
yo,
Foul.
I'm an asshole.
Cold-blooded.
Foul.
like I've since moved it from the freezer in a
I
hole.
hope so.
I'm sorry,
I
I'm
hope
sorry, Urs,
Because
yo.
my mother was like,
There's no reason why
Too
5
much.
years later your father should still have dicks falling out the cabinet.
Yeah, that's not right for him.
"What? It was they weren't open. They weren't used."
5 or 6 years later.
So imagine if he got a
Your
heart.
life-
And they were really hard to
Got
find.
a
So
heart
I'm
attack.
keeping them because my best friends are getting married. So we gonna have, party shit for my friends. I got 2 friends that are getting married.
Oh.
So one of my friends is already married, but she didn't do a ceremony.
Oh.
So I'm safe like that. And then my other best friend just pushed her wedding back. So because of everything going on. So I'm gonna use them. That's what I was saving them for. Like, but I used to have lit fucking party. I used to be fucking lit.
Yo, I'm sorry, Urs.
I
but-
sound
calmed
like
the
it.
fuck down a whole lot.
Urs, I'm gonna be real with you, yo.
What?
But that's Virgo too.
I'm gonna be
Virgo
real,
like to
real with
party.
you. Ever since that one story about the throat numbing cream, I remember waiting for some more of your bullshit sex stories.
Yo,
And
oh,
this one was something that was about my like, damn, she really had a cornucopia of black dicks in her freezer at one point.
Ridiculous, bro.
It was scary.
listen,
I was like, damn, yo, you harvesting these motherfuckers?
I
I didn't go back to the
just
house for about a month after that. I wasn't beat.
nope. They for real,
It was too
like
much.
And every time you open the freezer, it was like
I
the
never
movie
opened
It.
that freezer again. You got me fucked up. No.
James be like, he be like, what kind of ice you got? Like I was like, oh, I got
Are they
some
cute?
bomb ass.
Word.
I remember we had a
Hold
conversation
it up
like
to the light first.
when I was
see it.
pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Like-
you probably open the freezer with a flashlight.
Like we had a conversation when I was pregnant, and he was like, I said, "Well, I got some bomb ass ice." He was like, "Now I know you ain't got no more dick ice. You better not be eating no dick ice pregnant." I had Sonic ice, Sonic fucking ice, but he was like, "I'm not fucking playing with you," and I was like,
You traumatized.
"I know," and I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Poor James.
I'm
She
sorry.
traumatized me, bro.
It was funny when it fell out on my father every time. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, that-
Oh, no,
Every time I think of
no.
that shit, it's
No,
hilarious.
knowing the
I might
the
tell that.
situa-
I
knowing
might
the
tell that one later.
Knowing the situation of things, I know it's funny for you.
Nah, we good.
Oh,
Like
good.
we
I'm
good.
not gonna lie. She probably owed me that traumatization because I definitely traumatized her twice.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not for nothing.
We're
Yeah.
not gonna
I
speak
was
on
a
what
get
it
back.
was.
We not gonna
Yeah,
speak on what it
yeah,
was.
wasn't
Nah,
good.
it wasn't not for nothing. It wasn't even on purpose.
It really wasn't.
It wasn't even on purpose.
These stories.
I didn't even do it.
They gotta
Yeah.
donate.
I didn't even
You want to
do
hear
it.
these
But
stories?
it-
Donate.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it on my
$1.
OnlyFans.
For real.
Hey.
Segue.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man, I'm just gonna be right with it and be discussing. If I ever liked you in high school, and you got a OnlyFans, I did buy it.
Oh
That
shit.
mouth you though.
Hey yo.
If I ever wanted to see you naked and you got OnlyFans, I goddamn bought it.
Listen,
I watched it.
however
not gonna
however
lie.
I
that
like it and I want it.
listen, I just feel like not for nothing. It is people doing things that make them fucking happy, and they're gaining a profit from it. So I don't
want to
feel.
clip on fucking.
I don't-
for a tip. That's cool. Like, I think that's empowering as fuck. I don't know how much the tip really is. I think it's $5 to rub your clip. I don't know.
Put your pussy on live again. $1,000.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Listen, whatever the case is, it is what it is. Like, I don't have an issue with it, but
To each his own.
people don't feel that way when it comes to being in relationships. So
That's different.
if I like, okay, for instance, if I had a boyfriend, right,
Okay.
and I would say, hey babe, I really want to do an OnlyFans of me just masturbating only. That's it. I don't want to fuck nobody else. I don't want to do nothing like that.
He got to deal with the fact at
You gotta
this
have
moment.
a
He
strong
got to
mental.
deal with the fact that he's gonna be a cuck at this moment.
Why? But what if he has one?
Why would he?
You didn't put you didn't put
You just
that
added
in
more
there yet.
information to the
That
story.
was
Just saying.
not. That wasn't even like the criteria yet.
Yeah, at
It's
all.
all about you now.
Facts.
You want to rub your clitoris on motherfucking OnlyFans.
This is hypothetical, by the way. This is strictly hypothetical.
Like, I just wanted to know, like, if you were to do that, like, what type of music would you pick?
Probably listen.
Oh. Wow, no, I wouldn't. I would honestly listen. I wouldn't listen to Erykah Badu. I would listen to like slow jams, like.
Erykah Badu got slow
Slow
jams.
I know, but not ones I want to climax to, like.
Damn.
Like no,
I can
like
see you doing,
D'Angelo,
I can see
yes.
you doing a masturbation video to See at the Table.
Hey yo,
A seat.
Window seat.
See at the Table.
Yo.
Window seat.
Why would I do that? That's
sorry.
not.
funny. That's why.
I'm sorry, yo.
I would never do that.
You want to masturbate to Solange's album?
No, why would I want to masturbate to Solange's album? That's creepy.
I tried to drink it.
Oh, if I had never hated your ass before, put it in the cup, nigga. Put it in the cup.
Oh shit.
No, I would never do. No, maybe Jill Scott.
Would you feel strong and powerful if
Nothing good can come from this, bro. Just stop while you were at. This is strong and powerful.
like would you feel unapologetically black?
Yo, y'all is some assholes. And
Every show starts with a disclaimer. I am black woman. Hear me roar.
I cannot.
By
By the way, I hate your ass even more too.
Why? What did I do?
No, I would more or less like, of course, like Chris Brown could play in the background, some other shit,
man.
some Trey Songz, some things like that.
Okay.
Things like that.
That's
But you know, not those. That's not fitting for.
It'd be fucked up if Sony struck down your video and playing Solange.
This video is too empowering. It's not what I came here for.
Wait
No.
a minute, copyright infringement. What the
I
fuck?
can't get my mind right when I'm watching this.
You are stupid. But it just was funny to me. So I was like, you know what? A lot of men don't feel as comfortable with their, meats having OnlyFans. I was on Twitter, and that's what made me want to think, like, is it real? And nobody answered my question. So I'm like, let me ask on the podcast, because I don't understand, like, why would somebody feel like that if it's nothing that's really going to.
Because as a man,
bother.
if your woman is going on a site that's gonna display her vagina, her ass, whatever the fuck, to a whole bunch of to the world,
Okay.
you gotta have it in the back of your mind. The world knows what your girl pussy looks like.
But how if her identity is never
Oh, so you gonna be a luchador, motherfucker?
Let me tell you.
like doing shit on the sneak?
Let me tell you
How
something
is that
about men.
not- like,
And this
I'm
might
so
get me in
serious.
some trouble, but I'm gonna keep it all the way at 1,000. Okay.
You said you about to get in some trouble. Don't get in no trouble.
It is what it is. I'm a very honest
no.
person.
We are
shit.
talkative people.
Here's the thing.
Oh God.
As a man, I don't care what man you are. I don't care how old, how young, what race, whatever. Every man has a photographic memory when it comes to ass, titties, vagina, all that. Especially if you happen to have hit that. That being said, you can cover your face all you want. I know what that thing look like. And when I see it, I know it's you.
Yo.
Don't mess around and have no tattoos either, because I know where they at.
Oh my God.
So you can hide your face all you
So
want,
you could be raping
but you still
cereal,
showing me
but
your
nah.
face. You feel me? Mask off. Get the mask off.
So what you gonna have to do is you're gonna have to like put face paint like Pentagon Jr.
It don't matter what you better cover them intricate areas. I know those tattoos very well.
And that
It
would
covers your
have
name,
to
but
be-
you still got that one on your shoulder. I see it.
But the thing about it is she is talking as if, if y'all were in a relationship and that person wanted to do it.
In that regard, I would be against it.
Yeah.
Now, if it came into the relationship knowing that that's how you move and you have
if you want to have that rock and
all
Shay
that,
love, though, that's cool as hell.
It's already set in place. I'm either going to take it or leave it. And if I decide to take it, I got to deal with what come with that. But if we full-blown relationship, you just pop up like, hey, baby, I think I want to do OnlyFans. I think you want to get the fuck out. You can pack your bags. You about to be making bread anyway. You good. Go ahead and go on about your business.
Yeah. I'm not.
I think that's the main complaint. Is that, well, if you want to pay, then I don't have to do that.
A lot of females have said that.
That's, I think, the reason that it becomes an argument. It's like, yo, well, you want to give me the money, and I just don't do it.
Yeah, but nah, it's a touchy subject.
No,
it's a touchy subject.
It's not. It's really it's like this. To be honest, you gotta really be comfortable with that type of shit.
You gotta be
or you gotta be single as fuck.
Not honestly care enough. I feel
like let's just say like a porn star that's not OnlyFans. It does this shit for a living. You know how much of a problem they have having relationships.
But
with
that
regular
again,
people?
that you gotta
So
be.
if
you come into the situation knowing that this person is into this lifestyle and this is what they do to make a living, you gotta be able to accept that. Or leave them alone.
I always wonder about that person bringing that person home to their fucking parents and their family. And they all probably have seen her video.
Oh,
could you imagine you sitting at the table and everybody looking like, oh, remember that time she spelled, man?
Yeah, that time she had like 7 black dicks in her.
Hey, yo.
There was 8 dicks in the room. I seen it.
Fans. Mom and Dad fans. Can we get your autograph?
Hey, yo.
Girl, I watched the video the other night. You know what I did to my husband?
You taught me so much.
Stop. Nah. You gotta be a special type of person to be involved in that type of stuff, man.
Yeah.
I know myself. I wouldn't be able to do that.
I respect that.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
I respect that.
I just wouldn't do it. It's just that simple. But it's a lot of people out here that be like, yeah, it's okay. I'm cool with it. And then when you actually with the person and you start seeing the lifestyle for what it is, it's like, man, I can't do this. You gonna stop or it's me. Nigga, she's doing this before you. Peace out. Like, why did you even try this? You knew it wasn't gonna work. You know you wasn't built for this. You gotta be a special type of person to deal with that type of lifestyle.
Deuces.
For real.
Yeah.
They gotta be special to be in that lifestyle. So imagine what it takes to be with somebody who's in that lifestyle.
Right.
And not feel a type of way when she go do a scene or he go do a scene. Or you sitting at the house, they got an OnlyFans and they bringing somebody over to shoot content.
What the fuck?
I would let him know. I would let him in that aspect. I would let him do that. Like
when you put it in that perspective, that's a fuck no.
No, that's a fuck no. Nah, that's what he did for. He's supposed to shoot. Why can't he shoot?
I got a whole unit. What the
like,
fuck
yeah,
is going on here?
What you here for? Oh,
but why can't he shoot it?
It's not the point. I'm just saying in general.
No,
like,
wait, hold up.
Some of this stuff take place in people's homes. Like you happen to be home when the person come over to shoot that content.
The only people who feel
sit back and watch.
The only people who feels very confident in letting their women do that bullshit is white people. I'm sorry.
That's not true.
Nah.
That's
it's
not
a lot
true.
of brothers out here that's okay.
It's
with it.
It's
a lot of brothers out here.
And they're
that's
pimps.
okay with. No.
No.
You gotta realize. At this point in the game, it's a lot of people out here that's into some weird shit. It's dudes that get off on watching they woman with somebody else.
I don't think
as crazy
weird.
As that sounds.
I don't feel like that's
and
weird.
And it's females out here like that. Like they want.
It's a polygamous relationship.
Another woman
and
things
it gets
like
them
that.
Off. But I don't feel like that's weird.
That's also a swinger thing too.
It is
both ways.
But I don't think that's weird. Like I don't feel like
swingers don't think it's weird. They got clubs just for that.
Right.
Exactly.
If
a lot of people to the club together. Y'all leaving the club with 2 separate people.
There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you feel is going to make you happy and that's what works for you.
You just gotta be open and honest
if
enough
it's
with
more
yourself.
Than once,
that's all.
That's what make you happy. That's
fuck it, like
if you're doing it often, then that's your thing.
Yeah, like it is.
Doing it often, you can't tell me
I
you
don't mind. Like
something here.
Yeah.
If that's what it is, like I don't feel like that's an issue. Like if that's what you really want to do and you're okay with it, it keeps you peaceful, it makes you happy, you're content with life. I don't see the issue with that.
Today's special word is entanglement, brought to you by Jay Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. Entanglement.
Shout out to entanglements.
Oh
shout
my
out
God.
Big shout out to all.
Did you see my t-shirt?
Will Smith gonna tweet, fuck all of you guys.
No, did you see my shirt
What shirt?
that I had on last Saturday?
Entangled with beard hood. She's what?
No, it said, unless God sent you, it's an entanglement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen that. That hat you had.
I ain't gonna lie. Like after
Thank you. That was from God is Dope.
After all them smiles on the red
yeah.
carpet with August Alsina, I know that God probably said to him to beat that pussy up. That's
You smiled too if you was ace deep in Jada.
Bruh. That. Woo.
Like what was like
That side by side of Will and August, I said, oh, I totally understand. Whoo, I totally understand.
I think did Jada Pinkett have something to do with like producing Girl Trip or something? Because her whole scene, her whole story, her whole thing throughout the entire fucking movie was like her getting with a younger man.
Oh man, she put her entanglement in the movie.
Oh
man.
That's Virgo.
Oh man,
that's Virgo shit.
She ain't shit. She told Will without telling Will.
That's Virgo shit.
I told you Virgos ain't shit, man.
That is not fucking true.
And not only that, what was the whole thing? Like the whole thing about the having a bigger dick and shit like that. Like yeah, that's all in that shit.
It is.
Wow. And then that shit was funny as hell when Timmy had called her a pedophile. That shit was hilarious as fuck.
That's not.
Why you call her a pedophile? How old was August?
27.
He was 23.
That's no motherfucking pedophiles.
I know, but how old is
he was of legal age.
Joke about shit.
But
that's all. They gotta say something.
But that was part. It was part of the movie. That's what she called her a pedophile in the movie.
Well, yeah.
That shit. But like I said, that shit. Just all this stuff that's going on. Like,
I know she is not a pedophile.
I hope not. Because this pedophile shit is getting. This pedophile shit is getting out of hand.
She's a whole cougar.
This Epstein shit is getting out of hand too.
That's what we need to pay attention.
Yo, that shit. No, for real. That shit. I don't even want to talk about on motherfucking camera. That's how spooky that shit got.
And
that shit.
There have been groups and people that have been telling this stuff for decades, and people have just been turning a blind eye to it.
Like no one's not eating children.
Bro, what? Bruh.
Yeah, that's
like yo. There's too much shit that was just coming out to a point. Like with all this going on, like they showed this. You ever heard this movie called Mother?
That old ass shit.
I've heard of it. I didn't see it.
And I saw.
Yeah, I heard that shit spooky as hell.
I saw the end of it, and it was like the most weirdest shit ever. Supposedly, these people were in this house, and like, what's her name from Hunger Games? I forgot her fucking name. Jennifer Lawrence, who was like the main character of the movie. She just had a baby, and the father took the baby to all these subjects of people who loved his work. He was like an author or something. And he put the baby through the crowd, and then all of a sudden the baby's neck just snapped. So she's going through the crowd trying to get her baby, and they just found her baby was eaten by the fucking crowd.
Damn.
What the fuck?
And she started to fuck them up, but then they started beating her up. Like it was crazy. Like these shit is crazy.
They're definitely not watching that.
Yeah, it's a traumatic movie.
That's very traumatic. That's too dark for my life right now.
I'm like, what is up with
one of those?
What is up with Aaron? What's his name? Darren Aronofsky, who did what was it, Black Swan and all those other motherfucking films. Like, what is
There's
up
some really creepy people in Hollywood, bro.
There's some his films be just like, what are you trying to tell us, nigga? Like there's a lot of shit that
the undertones just be so demonic and evil, like, bruh.
Yeah. Anywho, speaking of undertones, no undertones, but the versus battles happened.
Yes.
DMX versus Snoop Dogg.
Fire.
You know,
I unfortunately missed that because I was at work.
Fire.
Very great battle. It was great to see X in great spirits.
Yeah.
It was very refreshing to see DMX, like the pictures and everything. Like I was
healthy, really, it's still full of energy and life. Like
it was really a blessing to see that.
I'm
very encouraging.
I'm glad he's kicking his habits. You know, he's been on crack since forever, and now he's like he's cleaning up. He look, even though I'm not gonna lie, he did yawn in the middle of the battle. He did look tired. And I think, and also being in the age that he is, he does not give a fuck about technology.
Nah.
At all.
Like, so yo,
It's
Swift.
boring to him. Yeah. He don't see no people cheering and none of that. So
Yeah,
he's like,
he feeds off that.
yeah. So he's just like, man, this 2020 shit corny as hell, but whatever.
Yo, Swiss, dude, you deal with that shit. I was like, yeah, it was great just to see those guys like really appreciate each other, and you know,
And Snoop could freestyle his ass off still.
Always could.
yeah,
Always could.
Still.
Always
At
could.
the drop of a hat. Just
Whether it's Snoop lying or D.O. double G.
Word.
not lying.
Smooth off the top.
Yo, like I'm just mad. Certain songs were not played, like sexual. I want to see what would have been DMX's reaction. if
Yeah, I
Sexual
would have loved to see
Seduction came out.
DMX's reaction for sensual seduction. Like,
I was like, yo, what the fuck were you thinking when you made this record?
what the fuck?
yo,
Why you playing that song now,
So,
man?
so yo, my dick hard. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
I cannot.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot.
Don't put on the sexual shit. All the tune shit. Sorry, Roger Trout.
Turn this off, dog.
Turn this off. Ain't no bitches in the room.
It's just us two. Fuck wrong with you?
Yo, y'all.
Ain't coming to listen to this shit.
But nah, seeing DMX rap the words "the bitches ain't shit," bitches ain't shit was crazy. I was like, damn. And he said,
But it all made sense.
it all made
Why
sense.
would DMX know all the words to that song?
Oh man, he said he used to play that shit when his girlfriend got mad at him.
Hey, yo, the toxicity of it all.
yo,
And I believed every word of it.
Yo.
but
Just because it was X.
yeah, and, you know, like X is very, very underappreciated.
Very.
But
Because
Yeah.
everyone always likes to harp on his demons.
Yeah.
Instead of the good that he did. Like,
Like-
X was on top for a few years, man. Like, he was
whole
that
lot.
guy for at least, at least a solid 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
In all the movies.
And like he
Acting.
was the guy, like he was the
Word.
number one dude in New York.
He
It
saved
wasn't
Def
Jay,
Jam.
wasn't Nas, wasn't Ja Rule, none of them. It was X.
he saved Def Jam.
Yeah, man. X's run is
Yeah.
Even though
seriously
Def Jam can't be
underrated.
saved.
$4
now.
million at one point, just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, overnight. Like his run
He
was,
got mad
is
funny
definitely
stories.
underrated, man. Underrated.
Yeah,
There's a lot of funny stories about X. Noriega, all
Yeah.
that shit. He talk about them all the time.
Yeah,
That shit be
yeah, he hung out with
hilarious.
X a lot. He dropped a lot of dope stories on his podcast.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to Drink Champs too.
yeah. I haven't
Podcast
watched
is fire.
Drink Champs in a very long time because I think like them moving to Revolt kind of.
Yes and no.
Changed things a
It
bit.
changed the format a little bit, but it's still a dope podcast.
No, there's some like the thing about Drink Champs is they're just people. They get people that I would love to hear from.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really harp on the fact they're not trying to get any of these new motherfuckers in there.
No. Like,
Or if
Nori's
it-
been around long enough to know some of these people, and they show up for him, and it's dope because it's people
Now,
like you said you
they-
would hear from.
like now there are some people that he probably would interview that are new, but they have some respect. Like he's also talked about so many people that are new that he really does like, not really respecting him.
Right.
So or not knowing, and that's a problem in this industry because I think
They
it's
don't
because
respect the elders. They don't
uh,
even know who the elders are. That's
That's-
the sad part.
that
That's
too.
the saddest part.
that too.
You say certain names and they look at you like, "Who's that?"
I'm like,
What?
like
Yeah,
this, like the
my little
Tyler,
cousin
like
didn't
the
know
Tyler
who
Creator
Three
shit.
Stacks was. I
Like-
almost lost my mind.
Well,
What?
then you can't get mad because she's young.
Still, like, how do you not know who Three Stacks is? Like, come on.
And he's not prevalent right now. Like he's not really trying to be all deep into music anymore. He doesn't want to drop an album because he just feels like he's scared of like the possibility of it being not so great and like killing everybody's expectations. So he's like what 45 now. He's not. He's more focused on doing acting. He has a show on I think AMC. So I think he's not.
Does he? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
The show AMC?
So, yeah. When they was talking about him, like he was playing a flute in fucking Philadelphia and shit. Yeah, it's supposedly it was for some damn show. So he has a show with what's his name from I Love You Man, and it's some weird shit, like some 2020 shit that's been happening lately. But yeah,
Coronavirus.
yeah, it seems like it's a good show. Like who y'all had winning this actually? Because I felt Snoop would win because Snoop creates moments.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of his records have created moments. Now, I have some people who said Snoop really didn't have a good album, a couple albums after Doggy Style. And you know,
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Some people say Last Meal is pretty good.
He might not have had any classics after Doggy Style, which you can argue, but he definitely has some dope albums.
Yes, he does.
Blue Carpet Treatment was dope.
Yep.
RNG was dope.
RNG, Paid the Cost to Be the Boss is
That
really
was
dope.
dope.
That's almost close to a classic.
All of his stuff
He really hasn't had an album that you can honestly say was trash, to be honest.
And he actually has hits on every one of his albums.
He got at least 2 or 3.
And if he don't have a hit, he has a street classic in that motherfucker.
Yep.
Like, what is it, for Top Dog No Limit? He had Down for My Niggas?
Yep.
That's a hood classic.
No. And people forget he had a few bangers when he was with No Limit. Down for My Niggas, Lay Low, Bitch Please. Like, all that stuff was released when he was with No Limit.
Yeah, so...
You know? Even one of my sneaky favorites, he did a part 2 to What's My Name. That song is fire. Like, the production on that by Timbaland is ridiculous. Like, that beat is different. You don't hear beats like that no more. But a lot of people didn't really, pay that song as much respect.
I don't think
as
people respected Timbaland at that time either. Because
unless he worked with Missy. And that's what it was. When he branched away from Missy, unless it was Missy or Jay, he really didn't respect his production. He got bangers with other artists.
But
like
what about when he worked with the Neptunes?
What do you mean?
Who's that? Snoop?
Oh, Snoop. Yeah.
Always.
That was
always.
He always hits.
That was amazing. And you know, Pharrell is my the Neptunes are my.
That's my.
Goats.
Them and Kanye at some point.
Yep.
Was
absolutely. Same here.
Yeah.
1 and
so
2, and it just kept flip flopping between the two.
I know this is probably like a very unpopular opinion, but I think Bush is a fire ass album. It's not. I think it's not a rap album, but I know Pharrell produced that entire thing. I think Snoop killed that shit. I think it's very underrated.
I didn't hear that.
You gotta hear that. Album.
Yeah.
It's a really feel good album. I just like that album.
All right.
Like I said, Snoop has some shit.
Yeah,
man. I'm not gonna lie. The album with Sexual Seduction was not his best album. Even Ego Tripping, I think it was.
Right, Ego Trip. Ego Trip on Malice might be his 2 weakest albums. Other than that, he got solid body of work all around.
DMX has, but his stuff you can't even you can listen to that shit all the way through though. All of his stuff you can listen through.
Yeah, he had a really great beat selection. I will say he was right now.
Swizzy did his fucking thing. That whole "It's Dark and Hell is Hot" will just
Oh my god.
First 2. Those first 2 were like.
I'm telling you.
Straight my dog, you was in my left titty.
Couldn't
ride or die, said you would ride with me.
All of that just
touch that man.
Couldn't
touch him. That nigga was shooting.
Then he did the movies.
Fires. That's what I'm saying. He did all of the movies. He had movies with Aaliyah.
People also forget that X was one of them people at the time when he was on top. His features were so fire.
Yo,
oh my god!
Any soundtrack,
his on Money, Power, Respect.
Any soundtrack that he was a part of, like the movie, those soundtracks
were
lit. The illest cuts ever. Like this.
Back in One Piece.
Fire.
Yo.
Fire.
Fucking classic.
When he played that on the verse, I was like, yo, I ain't heard this song in so long.
I still bump Aaliyah.
Yeah,
I feel about Aaliyah.
I had an argument with somebody. He didn't like the placement of that certain record going against a certain record that Snoop played. It probably must have been a good record, but I feel like Back in One Piece, any of these battles, period, it's all about what people prefer. Exactly. At the end of the day.
And Back in One Piece was that track.
It was.
It was that track.
Straight like that. Like that whole, anything that Exit Wounds,
Romeo Must Die.
Belly.
Which.
That was a couple people, but he was still in it, yeah.
And the one with Steven Seagal when they was locked up with Drag On.
Exit Wounds.
That wasn't Exit Wounds.
It wasn't Exit Wounds. And not for nothing, I love Drag On. If nobody knew that about me, I love fucking.
Quick sidebar: can we have y'all seen Drag On's Instagram as of late?
No.
that dude is still a monster lyrically.
Oh yeah,
Like, say what you want,
absolutely.
like, he still give it up. Like,
They just
bruh,
never gave him a chance. Like,
Yeah.
to keep
Yo,
Man,
he
like-
just
Dragon's still out here killing tracks just because at this point. Like, just because he just still got an itch. Like, alright, I'm gonna just do this video.
Those old school cats.
What?
Nah.
No.
Man.
that's the lyricist right there. Yeah, I gotta give him his flowers.
And an MC.
real.
He need his flowers.
I feel like every camp had that one person that you just couldn't touch bar wise. Dragon,
But they didn't blow
Banks,
like they was supposed to.
Kiss, like people that just like no
Nah,
matter
Kiss blew.
what.
He did.
He blew
Kiss-
later on. He didn't blow when he was supposed to.
Kiss,
Okay.
Kiss was supposed to blow as soon as he came onto the scene.
Kiss
Okay.
Blue when Knock Yourself Out came out.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
Yeah, I can
He
see
blew-
that.
he blew.
I can see that.
On
I
his
can see that.
own, yeah.
I can see that.
Now,
But I feel like he didn't get that mainstream until why?
Styles only had limited success because of Good Times I Get Hot. But after that, it really,
Yeah.
because understand, like,
They treat Styles like an underground artist.
they really do.
But he's
And
not.
and like Chic,
Same
sad-
thing. Same thing.
I was not the biggest Chic fan until he did Woo Block.
What?
I
Sheik
wasn't.
is that guy. You're bugging.
I know, and I know,
You're
I know.
bugging.
I had to like really like sit down with it because it was a time I just felt like I would rather listen to Jada Styles, but then he did the Woo Block LP with Ghostface,
Mhm.
and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, he got it.
Yeah.
Like I said, there were certain cuts of Chic that I liked, like Mighty D Block and
Right.
all other shit, but I really wasn't feeling him as an artist. And to be honest, general consensus, not a lot of people felt him as an artist either.
No.
I'm not the only one.
He was the one in the group that had the cult following.
He was the one that I knew he probably would shoot.
But
then you find out with Styles.
always treated as underground, and Jay is the one who had the mainstream success.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it was.
Yep.
But they all three was fire. All
They
three of them.
collectively, yes.
Like any given moment, one of them would give you a classic bar, a classic verse at any given moment.
Oh man, there's like this one Styles P song. I just wondered because Bodega Boys put it out, and I just was like, when I heard the beat, it was like the fucking Undertaker shit. The song was called "Kill That," kill that F word, and I just was like, I was like, damn, yo, the memories came back of me knowing that song. I was like, damn, man, he really does have a song like that. This is not gonna bode well 2020.
What?
2020.
No, definitely.
Shoot, some of my favorite artists from back then, like it's certain songs and
Oh,
even
man.
skits on their albums and mixtapes and stuff. Like, yo, you can't get away with that now. You do that now, they be trying to quote unquote cancel you.
That's just getting annoying right now. Everybody's canceling because just anything at this point. But then again, then certain things. Oh, you're labeled toxic and
Certain
all types of other
things
shit.
Everybody's toxic.
I'm not gonna lie. We do need to unlearn some things. I'll give it that. Because damn, there's a lot of words that I still use that should not.
Facts.
But
Absolutely.
it's behind closed doors, and you will not know of it unless
Facts.
someone really brings it out of me.
I just don't even say shit no more. Like I just because of how I feel, if you were to say a certain thing to me, I'm like, I gotta try harder to not say them. Like for instance, the N-word is really, really hard for me not to say, and I really have gotten better at not saying it, but not as good as I should be. So that's something that I definitely need to stop just saying in the whole, because I can't be mad at somebody for saying it to me when I don't catch myself saying it. But in the same token, if you do say it to me, I probably will react in a whole different fucking way.
Yeah.
And
the
that's not,
contradiction of it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's, you can't be like, oh, what you need to fix, but then you don't fix what's,
Can't get called a nigga and then walk over. Man, this nigga bugging.
right. It's right. It's fucked up. You can't.
No, but yeah. So,
We
2
were-
Chainz.
Gonna talk
And
about
Rick
2
Ross.
Chainz and Rick Ross.
That's the worst. That's the worst.
That has
thing.
sneaky good potential, bro. I'm telling you.
I can
gonna
see
go
2
with
Chainz.
Everybody's only looking at it from the raw standpoint. 2 Chainz got some bangers.
Yes.
And he got some album cuts that if he played mad, people know. That that Verzuz might be closer than what you think it's gonna be.
Absolutely.
Stop sleeping on 2 Chainz.
I have a feeling that a playlist is they're doing the playlist like for this one because I don't see them really trying to battle it out.
Which is fine,
and that's
but
cool.
2 Chainz gonna show you he got some tracks. He can hang
Definitely.
with. He can hang with Ross.
Especially if he do the last 2 projects.
Facts.
Oh, from Girls Like Trap Music.
Girls Like Trap Music and Rapper Go to the League. Yeah, he definitely will.
And that's not
that's
even
gonna
including
make
his
him
only
float.
cuts because his first album had hits on it.
He gonna
He
float.
got about
If he
5 or
does
6
not-
on that album alone.
If you don't play Dope Peddler, I'm gonna be upset.
Facts. I need to hear Dope Peddler.
Yeah, I need to hear.
I need to hear that. That's probably like my favorite song off that album.
Yep.
So
he got the good
Russ
features.
got what?
And I need to hear KO off of his True Religion mixtape. I need to hear KO.
You might not hear the mixtape though, because that wasn't.
Maybe not, because a lot of people know KO. He might play it.
But that's how I felt with Jada and Fab. Like it's a lot of shit I know off the soul tape, and that wasn't really, and that's a mixtape.
But that was a choice.
Yeah, that's.
You know
so it's
that's
not
just
just.
no.
To be
It's
honest,
just
with
music.
the Jada and Fab battle, even on the Joe Budden podcast, Jada did say, "I'm strategizing on how I'm gonna do this."
Because he
battle."
already
you have to.
Fab messed up because he didn't play those cuts. If he'd have mixed some of those cuts in with his album stuff, he'd have kicked Jada ass.
Right,
No
and that's
bullshit.
what I was expecting. I was like,
Everybody was saying
yo,
Fab was
I
gonna
said
win.
Fab
I
is
was
not
like,
gonna.
felt like
Yo,
he would.
I told no,
But
but
he
you
didn't
know, I
do what
said
he was
from the
supposed to
beginning.
do.
I said if he does not play the soul tapes and all of his mixtapes, he's not gonna.
He needed the soul
he
tapes and that
needs
first summer
that.
shootout, and he'd have been alright.
Right.
Or even a couple of cuts off that
Off the new one,
last OG
Summertime
mixtape.
Shootout 3.
He'd have been alright.
He would have been nice if
been
he would have
much
hit
closer to
a
what
lot
it
of
was.
and that was what I was thinking that it was gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't that. So I was like, well, damn. So I was under the assumption at that point it was only album cuts.
Nah, if you really was paying attention to all the other ones, people was playing stuff that was unreleased, stuff that nobody knew, new stuff. Like, I don't want to hit. First of all, if you're an artist that hasn't been relevant in about 10, 15 years,
I don't
wanna
want to hear no new shit.
Don't debut no new track.
Nah, that's not the
or
time.
no unknown verse unless it's like something iconic.
Right.
Like when Swiss did the song with it was Jay and X that he did. Like
Okay.
back before the verses became like the thing. Like when they was like in the same room together and they was going back and forth for like Battle of the Beats.
Okay.
Swiss played a song that nobody knew about that was unreleased, but it was like urban myth that it existed. Something like that. Like
Okay.
something that even though we haven't heard, we have knowledge of. I would cool, play that. But when Nelly played that song, he just getting lyrical and I want to hear you with bars, bro. Tell Shorty drop that ass to the floor.
Right.
Where them songs at? I don't want to hear this song.
Because it ain't your feet.
Yeah, I don't want to hear them
Like,
songs that you
I
just
wanna hear that
recorded
shit.
yesterday. That you sat down for a week and wrote these bars. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him on the verses with this one. Nah, that's a loss for you,
This
bro.
was for classics.
You lost that round. That's an automatic loss for
Is
you.
that song gonna get streams right now? Like,
Word,
no.
like, bro, if you release
you
that right
dropping
now,
that?
no one will care. I don't want to hear those. I don't want to hear those tracks.
And I get it, that's what you was gonna do, but then you should have waited till you played all of the shit like Little John and fucking T-Pain. They played all the shit that we wanted to hear and then played the new shit
Exactly.
and we bumped to that shit. So
Even the person he went against, Luda. Luda played new stuff, but he did it at the end.
Yeah. Well, he did it at the end because the battle was over.
Right. At that point, it was like, I can play what I want now. What difference do it make?
So I got all the rounds.
It just so happens the stuff he played was low-key fire.
that's
Well,
it. It's not that's simple. So that's why I was thinking
respecting Ludacris's name. I'm
Facts.
tired of this shit.
Facts. Stop acting like Ludacris is not that
Well,
guy.
now he putting respect in their goddamn name
Like-
today.
Like Luda
I
had
need-
the South on his back for a minute. Like for a minute. There was no T.I. around when Luda was out. It wasn't no Jeezy. It was Luda. Dolo.
yeah, that's true.
Getting busy on Neptune and Timberland beats.
Fucking it up.
For like
What's your
3 or 4
fantasy?
straight albums.
What's your fantasy still hit?
For real. Back for the first time. Word of mouth.
And this,
All that.
Red
and
Light
this is
District.
one of-
All that.
And this is
And
one
Red
of the
Light
things-
District has to be my favorite from him.
Damn.
Yeah,
I actually
that
like
album is
I
fire.
actually
That
like
album is fire.
that and Chicken and Beer.
Chicken and Beer.
Chicken and Beer.
And Word of Mouth are my 2 favorite albums. Man.
Yeah.
And I also like Ludaversal. No,
Really?
not Ludiversal.
I like Theater of the Mind.
Right, Theater of the Mind.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Theater of the Mind is really, really good.
Yeah, he had a heavy production from the Neptunes on that. But
I got a lot of shit to listen to this week.
Alright.
You do, man.
I got a lot of shit to
I'm
listen
about
to.
to start giving. I'm about to start giving people recommendations to listen to.
Word. I do it all the time.
I listen to.
I do it all the
I've
time.
been
I
stuck
listen
on
to a lot of.
I've been stuck on the Kehlani trip
Oh,
and Tiana
She's
Taylor.
fire.
Yeah.
Yo,
Right. I've been
let me
listening to
tell
a
you
lot of her
something.
lately. I love her voice, man.
It wasn't that one that she just dropped
Like that.
straight through,
Like that.
straight through,
Like that.
straight through. Tiana Taylor, she did her thing. She did. Like we talked about that. So
It's about time she started getting recognized too, because she's been doing it since she was a teen.
word,
Not getting
and
the
nobody
recognition for
gave her the respect that she deserved. They didn't.
It's about
So
time.
I'm very happy
The
about
girl is
that.
talented, multi-talented.
Yeah.
At
so about R&B.
that. Right.
Let's just get to the point
Look,
that
look,
I've
look.
been
This
waiting
ain't no
for.
R&B.
Because I don't like the shit
Yo,
that's
for
been
the
going on
for the last-
in our fucking group chat. By the way,
our group chat.
Yeah, somebody
On
about to get
Facebook.
swung on. They don't even know.
because he had the audacity and that just
And y'all been blasphemous.
no,
don't
fuck
do
out
that.
of here.
Don't do that.
Y'all
Because we
been-
He
definitely
said-
gave homie his just due.
No.
Don't
Okay,
do
Y'all,
so look,
no.
I'm gonna set
Do
it
you-
up.
Do you? Go ahead.
I'm gonna set it up. So everybody has been talking about the whole rumor or whatever about Chris Brown and Usher, and Chris Brown has said he does not want to do a versus. Like I'm good. Basically,
He would rather battle himself.
and he would
Guess he
rather
feel like
battle
he'll trash
himself.
Anybody he gonna get.
And-
It's just facts.
Well, listen, not for nothing, Usher has hits. He really does. There is nobody
Proven
trying
hits.
to. Right, there's nobody trying to take that away from him.
Chris
like
Brown
I
has
said,
none.
Chris.
What?
Whoa.
Bruh.
That's what
I showed you
that's
the stats.
fucking
I
really
showed
not.
you the stats.
You're
Who
bugging.
care about
I
that?
showed you the stats.
We can sit here and play all the. We'll go singles, right?
Round one.
We'll take singles alone.
Yeah, for
Confessions
real.
itself is a single. I'll give you that.
Word.
The whole album from
From
track
top
87,
one. No, the
87.
deluxe edition, because the deluxe edition got the extra songs
For real,
on the back.
with the extra
Let
2
me
or
tell
3
you something.
songs on the end.
I
I
gave
will
my
give you
my
that off
grandmother
the rip.
money to go to
Chris
FYE
Brown
for
can
that
line
album.
up about 22, 23 singles to match at and still have more after that.
Word.
After that, Usher got maybe a good 10 outside that album.
He got singles.
A good 10 singles
He's
outside
just
that
got,
album.
and all of the singles don't even get played all across because nobody was playing Here I Stand on 105 or Hot 97. That was a straight WBLS and fucking Kiss FM cut. You cannot.
You're talking about songs that's
His
played
shit
on all
gets
radio
played on
stations.
all radio genres. The nigga is a cheat code. You are not
Bruh.
going to sit here and take the talent
Can't
from
do
this
it.
man. You
First
cannot.
and foremost,
Can't do it.
What is that?
Can't do it.
Up.
Can't do it.
I'm never ever gonna take.
Clink clink.
First of all, I'm not gonna take nothing away from Christopher Brown.
Christopher
Here we go. Here we go. He about to say some bull.
He about to say
He about
some
to say
bullshit.
some bull.
I'm sorry.
I don't
not
wanna hear no
I'm not
slander
trying to
about
take
him and Rihanna either.
nothing. I'm not even gonna use that.
Please don't even use any of that. Music.
Karuchi.
Wow.
Wow.
See?
No,
Chili.
See?
no. Anyway,
Yeah.
no.
He made more songs than You Got It Bad.
That wasn't that all on fucking.
Let It Burn.
That's all on Confessions. That's the
No,
whole
You Got It
album.
Bad was 8701.
All right, that's when
She was in that
that's when
video.
you was
In the
with him.
video.
She was in that video.
She was with him.
He was singing in the rain.
This nigga was screaming out Karuchi when she already tried to fucking file a restraining order on the nigga.
He was
Stop
hurting,
it.
son.
Stop it.
Let's not
He was
act like
hurting. He
Usher
was
wasn't
hurting,
doing
but-
the same thing all throughout Confessions.
I mean, let's,
Stop.
let
All
me
right.
tell you
Bruh,
something.
come on. Really?
That album
We gonna do this?
is he basically said, "Hey, I fucked somebody." That because Confessions came first. By the 9th song, he was talking about "I'll be your groupie baby because you are my superstar." Fucking 2 songs later that's what it's made for. That's how you like it. This nigga set it all the way up for you. You can sit with a bitch and fuck by the end of the album. Don't get it fucked up. It is definitely a banger, but he don't have no more after that. He don't have no more after that. And I said that this gonna be the height of him. It's gonna fuck him up, and he not gonna have Daddy's Home. What? Come on, you should have did that on 8701. We'd have bumped to that better. Now, not for nothing, I told you, and you said, James said some shit. He said it's a thought song. Love in This Club 1 and 2. That's my shit with Lovers and Friends.
For the thought that, come on,
let me tell you something,
my guy.
Let me tell you something. They played that at the end of the night. You better secure your motherfucking bitch, okay? You better secure that whole shit.
Out of the doors, you wasn't shit.
I'ma follow you, right? I'ma follow you to IHOP on some shit like that. He can't pull no shit like that right now. Chris Brown still can pull shit like that.
I just think his content's ass.
What?
His content is mad broad.
What?
Do you actually listen to his music?
I just
keep it 100.
After a while, I just don't.
All right then.
I just feel like because he's not R&B to me no more.
What
the hell is he? No, he's not.
He's pop.
Not even close.
Pop?
No.
He is pop.
No.
Wow.
Once you start hitting David Guetta, nigga, it's fucking pop.
And how many songs has Usher done with David Guetta?
Exactly. So that's why I think.
Did you forget about the one he just did?
He did another one?
Yeah.
God damn, I'm not looking into what he's doing.
Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, I'm here to tell you.
I'm just fucking flabbergasted. Yeah, he is you.
We gonna do this today.
For real. We say this.
I'm not here for the CB
I put
slander.
this motherfucker in escort.
First of all, I'm not slandering that man. That man is beyond talented. That man is the best. He's the best entertainer in the goddamn world. Sorry, Beyonce. That I'm not taking nothing away from him. I just feel song wise, he got nothing on Usher's music.
Wow.
Definitely does. The crazy part is he low-key brought Usher back to the forefront with 2 of his own tracks. Just saying.
Not gonna lie.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Because New Flame and Party, fire songs, and Usher got off on them. But no Chris Brown, no song. Just saying.
Nobody's gonna sit there and try to fit. Then Summer Walker just remixed his shit and got him relevant. But and Chris Brown produced songs on her album. Like I said, Potential. He wrote it. As soon as I heard it, I was like, Chris Brown wrote this. I'm just saying, like, you gotta give that man his flowers. He gonna give Usher a run, but wholehearted.
Like at some point he takes off with it.
I just don't feel.
Honestly, I don't feel like 20 songs is enough.
I feel it's disrespectful when they say that he says that he's gonna smoke Usher. That is not fucking happening.
First off, in a 20-song battle, no, only because it's not enough for them.
Wait, for who?
Either one of them, in my personal opinion.
For 20 songs?
No. I'm not gonna lie.
They can easily. If Bow Wow got 20 songs.
You gotta look at it this way, though. It's not about not having enough, it's having too much. Usher could do 20 songs with the Confession album's deluxe version alone.
That's true.
Alone. And never touch My Way, You Got It Bad.
No, he don't touch My Way. He done it in my book.
Never touch Nice and Slow.
He better not
he could literally do
My Way.
verses with just Confessions alone and never touch any of his other songs. No Good Kisser, no Love in This Club, no Hot Body, none of that.
He go hard.
But I'm saying though, this is the reality of it. I don't feel like 20 songs is enough for either one of them. Because even though you might say, oh well, Chris don't got an album like Confessions, yeah, but Chris can surpass 20 something songs if he wants to.
And I know,
and he got mixtape cuts.
This is really a bad hot take. Chris doesn't have a classic.
A classic what?
What?
Not a classic album.
You crazy? Exclusive is fucking lit.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
You really gonna sit there and say
you can consider Exclusive a classic?
2012.
You could.
I mean, no, it's 2012 is the song. What is that?
Fortune could be considered.
Yeah.
A classic album.
Wait, shit! I gotta go. Let me pull. I need you to pull that up because it's driving me nuts.
Right.
Okay.
That's the what? 1, 2, 3.
Is it a classic to you?
Royalty is, oh my God. Royalty, in my opinion, is slept on.
Very much.
No, that's not Fortune. It's Fame. I'm sorry. It was Fame. That was 2011.
You know
Fortune
what? About that Royalty album.
That's here. Fortune is the one.
About that Royalty album, I feel that cover, the cover of the album, the first song is Fuck You Back to Sleep.
Actually, the song title was Back to Sleep, but I give you that. Because he did say it.
Definitely said.
Like I'm like the cover of your damn album is you holding your daughter. The first song, "Fuck You Back to Sleep."
How you think she got here, fam? Let's be honest. He fucked somebody back to sleep. All right,
and left something.
You know what I'm saying?
Dropped
you know what they say about dudes that end up having daughters? Somebody got fucked to sleep to get that daughter. All right, so there we have it.
So if they had a son, they
Not necessarily.
they get fucked.
Why
to
you
stay
always gotta
awake.
be so damn literal?
No, depending on
They get
it.
fucked
No.
to stay awake. Like,
Case of matter is, you can't argue that he don't have no classics.
You bugging.
You
Exclusive
can't
is a
argue that he
fucking
don't have no
classic.
classics. Come on,
I'm gonna
don't
listen
do
to
that.
those albums.
So you
don't
so
even
you have a
listen to
biased
it?
opinion.
No,
though.
I do have listened to the albums when they did come out. I don't listen to them like again after that.
You didn't listen to Heartbreak on the Full Moon?
Fire,
Oh my god.
fire.
Here's another fucking problem with that nigga.
You gotta
I
be fucking
am
kidding
tired.
me.
Now wait, before you say
no,
this,
No,
you
he
can say
cannot.
it.
He
You
cannot.
can say it because I agree with it.
Oh.
But you gotta be impartial because he's not the only artist who does that.
The last few albums that Chris Brown has been releasing has been proven to me that I don't need a doctor to tell me I have ADD. I fucking have it.
You listen to the albums in pieces. Like
I don't
listen-
want to do all that. I want a one concise listen. I don't want 1,000 listens.
Then drive somewhere then.
I don't drive.
Get on the goddamn train.
I don't want to catch Corona, nigga.
Good point. Good point. We gonna have to figure this out. Cause you're not about to sit here and talk this shit against the fucking GOAT of all of this shit.
He is a GOAT performer. Now, in terms of Usher, as a
Oh, and by the way,
performer,
X was a slept-on album too. I got that as a classic for me personally, from start to finish.
no
He
one-
got busy on X.
you know what?
You did
I
not
think,
listen to
I
Heartbreak
think
on the Full
this
on
is
the
a
Full
problem.
Moon.
It
I
is
listen to
it's
Indigo.
42 tracks, cut.
Indigo.
Unless you
I listened to the
And-
whole album.
but we're Chris Brown
I'm
fans.
down-
If you're not
I'm
a Chris Brown fan, so to speak, you're not gonna really sit through all them tracks.
Okay, I can.
You know, so
Okay,
you
I
will
can
skip
see
through it
that.
and try
I'm
to
not gonna
identify
lie.
the singles,
I'm not
ones that
gonna
catch
lie.
your ear, stuff like that.
That Chris Brown and Young Thug album, fire.
Fire.
Yes,
Fire.
I actually just.
I don't understand why people thought, I should say, before it came out, thought that it would be trash.
No, I knew it would be
Like,
GOAT.
I love Young
Chris
Chris
Thug.
Brown and Thug separately is fire.
Right.
You
So
put that together, it don't have a
it's
choice.
like-
It don't have a choice.
It
but
took
to
me
be
a
fire.
while to get into Thug.
It's like Drake and Future.
Because So Much Fun is a fire fucking album too.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
one when he has the dress on is my favorite.
Jeffrey.
Album.
Really?
Jeffrey. That's
I
my
did not
favorite
listen to
fucking
that.
I
album.
absolutely despise
Not for
that
nothing,
cover,
and that
but
fucking
that
dress was
album from start to
motherfucking lit.
finish
I don't
is
give a fuck
fire.
what nobody said.
Every track hit on
Bar
that
to
that.
Six
fucking
is
dress
terrible.
was everything.
Barter 6 was ass. He had maybe 1 or 2 songs on it.
I didn't like Barter 6.
Yeah, maybe
I,
one or two
I
songs.
did.
I
love
didn't
Jeffrey.
like the disrespect he had towards Wayne. on
Man,
that
I don't
shit.
care about all that. We
I don't
need that
care
in
about-
hip hop.
That-
Disrespect the nigga now. Do it. Say it.
Yeah, talk about my boyfriend.
Whoa,
Yo,
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa!
yeah.
I need a pause, a timeout.
Birdman hero.
Whoa,
Hey, yo.
wasn't ready for that.
You wasn't?
We need
I was
context.
not ready for that.
Was you ready for the video when they said, "Yo, we fuck with niggas too"?
Who said that?
You ever seen that fucking video of Cash Money inviting women up on the stage? And after a while, someone said, "We fuck niggas too."
Yeah, definitely don't recall that. Wait a minute. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
a lot of Florida motherfuckers. I should not be talking about this at all. And I don't believe it as such. But my nigga Baby Bubba.
Wait a minute. Wait, I almost fucking spit my water out. Say what?
My nigga Baby Bubba. And what's so funny about it
fuck
is,
is-
if you go on his Wikipedia page right now, one of his nicknames is Bubba.
Jesus.
I am so confused.
You know where I'm getting with this?
No, I don't want to know.
You don't want to.
I don't think I want to know.
You might need to
He's been to
explain
prison
this.
before.
You might need to explain this because there's this hidden context here that you probably need to give to
He
the
fucking men. What the fucking hidden context
I
is
just
there?
said I did not.
What hidden context do you need?
Oh my
Bro, you
Lord.
just said he's Bubba. What that mean?
Bubba in jail. Come on, man. Context. What context do you need?
I'm definitely off the bus.
Look,
Yeah,
man.
so Usher and Chris Brown.
Yeah, man.
I'm off. Wholeheartedly just.
Just don't sign deals with niggas that got their shirts off.
Jesus Christ.
Listen.
Put some respect on Chris' name, bro.
You have to.
First, I have to. Wait a minute.
Yes, you have to.
You have
Hold
to,
the fuck
and it's
up.
not
You
a
have to.
demand.
Now you're
It's
gonna
more,
fight me.
It is a
Y'all-
demand.
y'all
not a-
forcing
Put
me.
some
it's-
respect on that man name.
you gotta
He
give
is
that man
respected.
flowers.
That man
But
is
you're
that
not.
guy.
You're not gonna disrespect fucking Usher.
I'm not.
We're
I
not
absolutely-
disrespecting
I'm not
Usher.
disrespecting
I
fucking Chris
absolutely
Brown.
recognize who Usher is as an artist. However, Chris Brown has surpassed him. Go ahead and say he hasn't, because he has, and the numbers show it. He has surpassed that man. Surpassed him. Lapped him.
Well, being that he has conceded with the fact of battling Usher, I don't know.
Well, first of all, he respects Usher too much to even do that, because he's competitive, and he said that. So it is what it is.
I would have loved to see that battle because I think it would make an amazing playlist.
Of course it would.
What?
A fire
That shit
playlist.
would be everything, and not for
OD.
nothing. D Nice is gonna go over and probably do it again, like he did with
Like OD nice.
Little John and no, I'm sorry, he did it with them too, but Babyface and Teddy Riley.
Riley.
He went when they had their little technical difficulty. He went and set up and did a playlist. That shit was everything. So if D Nice do that, Club Quarantine at the Dark gonna be a little lit.
Yep.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. That shit would be lit. Like if he was to do that now, like that shit would be everything. Just to set a tone for it, so it don't have to be done from another person's perspective.
Right.
Then that shit will be lit. So I'm really kind of looking forward to if it happens. But I respect Chris Brown for saying no, because you know yourself. He is one with himself. He like, yeah, nah, we're not gonna do this.
Exactly.
Features, and his features are lit.
not wrong
He
with that.
he can fucking battle with just features, and it still will be fucking close.
It's a few artists that could do that too.
Yeah, like
Just do a versus with features alone, man.
That would
That would be dope.
That would
We
be
need to do
dope.
that. Just
now,
do even if it's somebody that's already done a versus, so what? Just your features.
just features.
Just your features. Your features against their features. Fire.
That should be lit.
Shit.
So that's why I'm saying, like, from an artist standpoint of seeing history be made like that, it's kind of lit. Now they talking about Whitney and Mariah. I'm like, yeah, y'all gotta leave.
How y'all doing Whitney?
Y'all gotta leave. Y'all gotta leave
leave.
Nippy. Y'all gotta leave
They
Nippy
should do
alone.
Mariah and Mary J. Blige.
Ooh.
That's what they should do.
I heard they was trying to
That's
get
a
Mariah.
neck and neck
I heard
battle.
Damn.
I
That's a
heard
neck
they
and
was
neck
trying to get either Mariah versus Janet or fucking Mary
No.
versus Janet.
Nah.
Mary versus
Nah.
Mariah.
Mary versus Mariah is a lot better than
Yeah.
Janet. You can't.
And
Let
I
me
hope
tell
they
you
put some
something.
respect on Janet's name too, because Janet get busy.
Janet got the
The
shit.
there
From start
is
to
no
finish.
album
Velvet
that
Rope is my favorite
Mariah
album, so-
or that's what I was about to say. Mariah or Mary can put up and actually beat the Velvet Rope. I am sorry, they could put it up, but it's
in
not
Mary's case.
Mary probably can hold this stance, not for nothing, because she got fucking bangers. Everything in the 90s Mary did is fucking lit. Her growth as her albums hit, but that one right there, the Velvet Rope, that ain't, I don't know.
Shit. My Life would be a really.
My
good-
Life is,
would-
that's one of the first
That's one of
albums
my
I
favorite
ever
albums,
learned.
Yeah, My
That
Life
and Share
would
My
be-
World.
I gotta listen to Share My World. I really
Share
do
My
listen to
World
that.
it was the start to the transition.
Yeah.
That shit,
Yeah.
that shit hit when you could see an artist
those two are probably
transition.
my favorite two by her, honestly. Because her later stuff is, like, for me personally, it's okay, but I'd rather listen to Share
Yeah.
My World or
I love No More Drama. The one with she got back with Puff.
Mm-hmm.
Love and Life, isn't it?
yeah, that was
That was a good one.
a Family Affair. Whatever album that was
No,
on.
No More Drama's Family Affair.
Was it?
Yeah, I know which one you talking about. Is that the song that Loon is on?
No, that's the one with Method Man's on. it.
Method Man. Could it be Love at First Sight?
Love at First Sight. Yep.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, like
I like her whole transition into everything, even with her album for when she got divorced and all that. Like Mary had hits. Like, so Mariah going through everything when she got back with Jermaine Dupri. And what's that? MC Squared or
no, Emancipation of Mimi.
Emancipation of Mimi. That's my favorite Mariah
That
album.
was the EMC Squares. I think it's the second one after.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
those two for me are it.
I'm not gonna lie. The new album she has out is really good.
Really?
Okay.
The one that she had out last year was pretty good.
I wouldn't even think to listen to.
I wasn't like I wasn't expecting like
listen to
the people she collaborated with, like Blood Orange and shit like that. I was
No,
like,
I didn't listen to that.
I was
remember
like,
that.
yo, like I was like surprised at some of the fucking features and stuff that's on that project. That I was like, yeah, this is dope. And me and that Mariah Carey did not protect her voice. Her voice has not been the same.
She party.
She partied.
She,
Mariah,
got a
Mariah
wine,
was on fire. That's what ODB said.
She got a wine cellar, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
A wine cellar in the entire motherfucking
It's
house.
just Mariah. Mariah is Mariah. Like it's Mariah fucking Carey.
Yeah.
Still, even if she don't sing, she can talk and fucking look bad as hell, and that's it. She get a check just off rip. All I want for Christmas is you.
Every
The
year.
residuals off that
Every
alone.
year.
Yo.
Every year.
Regardless.
Every
I don't give a
year.
fuck
I
how.
don't think she has to do residency.
She don't
because
have
of
to
that.
do nothing for the rest of her fucking life.
Every
Hey.
Christmas she gonna eat.
Every Christmas.
Every Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is you what? This money.
For real. This
That's
check.
it.
Here you go, sweetheart.
But in terms of Chris, I'm not discrediting anything that man has done. I've been a very big advocate for Chris Brown, even during the midst of all the things that happened, in his past. I feel like he has been trying to take steps to grow as a person. I like his music. I know my mother listens to his music a lot compared to Usher. I don't know if I just noticed that just now. But at the end of the day, I don't want to ever see the term of Chris Brown smoking Usher in a battle. I feel their genres of R&B are not similar, to be honest. How they go about it, and how they approach it. Now, in the earlier stuff Chris Brown did, it did hit the cusp of what Usher was doing. The vibes of all the videos and all of the other stuff. If you look at it, it just feels like there is an Usher vibe to a lot of the stuff that Chris Brown has done
In his beginning project.
His beginning projects.
Yeah, I could see that.
During the course of it all, he did evolve. He did start to experiment a little bit more. Because I remember one time when Keisha Cole wanted him on a record, and she said, "I don't want to really do R&B shit." So, like I said, he has been evolving with his brand, his music, and I'm not trying to say like, as of now, where he's at now with the music, with the whole dealing, dropping 40 song albums, and then he like do a remaster and it end up being 70 songs. I'm like, dude, man, I don't
48.
I don't look.
48.
Fine. I don't want to listen to an album all day. I want to hear. First of all, I want to hear concise work. Quality over quantity. To be honest, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to make his money from whatever type of deals that he has, so people can get their share. And he can get his big cup, his big share, because he does own his masters.
He definitely owns his masters.
So, just
like his paintings are going for bread. Like,
yeah,
like he's like.
I would never disrespect what that man has ever done and what he's doing now. Me personally, I'm just not really into Chris Brown musically like I used to be.
Okay.
I just feel that
I can respect. I gotta respect that.
I feel like certain things have aged well. I think Usher's music has aged well in certain albums, not all of them, because he has some fuck ups. Let's keep it gangster on all that shit.
I respect that because I agree.
Because I do feel that 8701 is his best work. I don't really feel Confessions is his best work, to be honest. That's unpopular opinion.
That is definitely unpopular. Because let me tell you something. Confessions Deluxe slaps.
I'm not saying it's a bad album. I just prefer it more than Confessions.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Didn't think I would ever hear nobody say no shit like that. That was a lot to take the fuck in. I don't even know how. Hell yeah. Let me tell you something. I wanted that album so bad. My grandmother used to do season retirees, right? And they used to do like senior movies on Tuesdays. That shit dropped on a Tuesday. I think I said, Nanny, I need you. And I was working at the time. I said, I need you to go to FYE and I need you to go get Usher's Confessions album, the deluxe edition. Don't let them try to give you the wrong one. I want the deluxe one. My grandmother stood in line for 2 fucking hours. I didn't know that till after she bought it. But she stood in line for 2 hours because I really wanted that fucking CD. So let me tell you something. That shit was every fucking number on that album worth it.
You're attaching a personal connection to that.
Because that shit is fucking lit. That shit was fire.
That album was
hit.
You don't get albums like that.
And it was controversial
and that's why
albums like that are rare.
That's why when I'm hearing that he's gonna make a Confessions Part 2, I said, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't.
Can't do it.
Don't do that.
Leave it alone. Everybody want to touch shit they ain't got no business touching.
Because now
leave it alone.
Confessions is about a relationship that Jermaine Dupri had where he was cheating on somebody, and he let Usher pretty much do the imagery of it.
I hope it wasn't fucking Janet. I know that.
Well, that's pretty much it's
pretty
true.
Sure it was.
It is.
Whoa.
You know he was cheating on Janet, right?
I know, but
how the hell you get Janet and cheat? Listen.
Any fucking woman that's making you look better, how the fuck do you do that?
Oh, gremlin looking bastard. You got nerve enough to be cheating.
On Janet fucking Jackson. I know she a freak. If she started OnlyFans today, I would cock that shit. Do you understand that?
Janet Jackson is a whole aphrodisiac fucking mood. Okay? I should not have been I ordered the Velvet Rope on pay-per-view on HBO, if I'm not mistaken.
I watched it.
I was not supposed to be watching none of that. Let me tell you something. Janet, I ain't even talking about that. The fucking moves of shit she was doing. I'm double jointed. I definitely was like, I'm gonna do that shit when I get older. That shit look lit. And no, I should not have looked at it from that aspect, but I shouldn't have been watching that shit. I shouldn't have had that whole fucking album. I had the whole album. Like the entire album, and bumped the shit in like with no problem in my CD player. I should not have been listening to that. But the fact that I know that that's how Janet was giving it up, and Jermaine Dupri fumbled the fucking bag like that, I don't know. He know he did some dumb shit because he even said it. He was, I fucked up. Yeah,
he fucked up already.
You fucked up. You fucked all the way up.
Yep.
Janet motherfucking Jackson?
Yeah, don't play with that shit, man.
Miss Jackson, if you nasty?
That is so not.
What the fuck? That ain't even, that's what Control? That ain't even Velvet Rope.
That was some of her early work.
So you definitely bugging.
That was for her second or third album.
Said them joints that she was making was definitely not Jehovah's Witness. But then again,
somebody was witnessing.
Then again,
because she was lit. I'm telling you.
Joe Jackson had the fucking Jackson 5s make a Christmas song.
I said that. I told you that, and I told you that a while ago. You ain't never seen any Jehovah Witness people ever play anything around their religion as far as going back on what they said. Joe Jackson said, really, and no offense, he really said, F this shit, we gonna get this money and go from there. I think at that point, I'm like, alright, you kind of wildin'. Like, that was a little bit much to just be like, fuck it. But, look what he did. He sacrificed it. Every black family in America, till this day, I don't give a fuck if you got an actual copy like I got at my house, or you got it on your fucking Apple Music or Spotify. You got that motherfucking Christmas album, and you play that motherfucker on a playlist, some of them songs, when kids is opening gifts till this motherfucking day. I guarantee you not. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
So, we not gonna sit here and act like Joe Jackson was, like, damn, cutthroat. Like, shit. Him and Ike, to me, is two diabolical motherfuckers. And not for nothing, Richard Pryor. You know, some other, like,
wait,
he
Richard
running
Pryor
third.
diabolical?
Huh? Hell, Richard Pryor was putting cocaine on his penis to keep it up while he was fucking Pam Grier, and supposedly fucked up her cervix. Yeah, that's some scumbag shit.
Whoa.
Not for nothing. I love Richard Pryor, not for nothing, but that was some other shit. Like, I was like, whoa. Yeah, shit like that. When you moving around like that, that's kind of shaky. Like,
well, you know what happened to him in the end. He kind of lost all ability to.
yeah, he died from complications from MS. That's what I'm saying. Like, and you know that hits a sore spot with me.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just certain things like it's like it's too far. Like, this is too far.
Yeah. Like, I don't get what he was trying to do that for.
It helps keep your penis up. It's like Viagra, supposedly.
Oh, I don't know
the
if he
article
was being vehement about it.
But you gotta think of other people when you start doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. Nobody was thinking.
So that just tells me he was hitting it raw.
I don't. Probably. Yeah, no, probably.
I ain't gonna
lie.
lie.
She talked about it on.
I ain't gonna
if
lie.
you Google it,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's Pam Grier though.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
if it was Pam
Grier is nice, but it don't.
It raw too.
But it don't excuse. It don't excuse doing no shit like that, putting her in a compromising position. It's shit like that
that's
that
like, bro, really?
Nobody realizes about it. And it's like,
what you do to even find that out?
She went to a gynecologist?
No,
saying, him. Like, how did you think to sprinkle coke on your penis to keep it up? Like,
that's not something you just randomly figure out.
And wasn't no Google back then.
He probably
somebody probably did that shit by accident, got some coke on their dick, and was like, oh,
bars.
Like, that shit. Just for me,
no, it's understandable because
just don't sit right with me, like like you men really be doing some wild shit.
Men don't be knowing the female anatomy as well, and that's the problem because I know the females have issues, with the vaginal region where can't be putting just anything there.
Our reproductive systems are different, especially if you're a woman of color. Like it's totally different. So for people not to understand or realize it, it's like. You gotta know what you getting yourself into, no pun intended.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of getting yourself into some shit, so I really don't want to talk about this whole Tory and Meg situation.
You know how I feel about this shit.
There's not enough information out, and everybody's already making people feel bad for making jokes. So I would love to make all the jokes in the world, but I understand the situation because of the fact of the matter is, black men really need to, not us. We know what the deal is, but black men ain't protecting black women correctly. This situation, at the end of the day, we don't.
Shooting a woman in the fucking feet.
There's no evidence out. She hasn't even outed him yet. So I need to know. I need to really wait. Huh?
She can. It's an open investigation. You can't talk about.
Oh.
You can't do that. So.
Oh, okay.
She's not gonna say whatever. That's why nobody's saying anything. Everybody's just insinuating, and it was alleged. So if that's what everybody's running with, it's like, okay, he can't say nothing. She can't say nothing. All she can say is, I'm hurt. And I'm hurt physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like men take shit like that serious. Like, somebody really tried to do whatever. As far as from what we know, somebody really tried to fucking harm her. You shoot somebody in the fucking feet? Like, do you understand how fucking psychotic that is? To really sit there and shoot somebody.
He did rap about going to pool parties and popping chicks in the pool. I don't he is actually doing what he's rapping about.
But that's the only joke
I can't.
It's not even about it being a joke, because at that point it's facts, so it's not a joke. But it's just to be a woman and you with somebody, or you dealing with them, or you friends with them, or whatever, and we out. You supposed to protect me. You're not supposed to be the person causing me harm. How the fuck does that even work? Mm-hmm. And if I'm showing my ass for whatever reason, then put me in check, but don't fucking shoot me. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, Yeah, that whole situation just feels weird. I'm like, this how niggas can.
What kind of shit? Like, niggas in general, because that shit happened here with regular. Like, that shit is scary as fuck.
Imagine Drake shooting somebody.
Nah, I'm like, that shit. Nah, that shit different. Like,
yo, I don't.
As a woman, how the fuck do you even do some shit like that? That's more where I was coming at with it. Like, it's not fair. Like we can't do nothing. It's nothing that warrants you ever pulling out a gun on somebody unless you really are. It's me or you. You feel me? That's it. Really. And I'm not saying females aren't strong, but what, you still a whole grown ass man.
Not a whole. Half.
I said I wasn't hitting on no. You know I'm not taking no height jokes. I cannot.
You tall as fuck.
I can't. I am. But I know how that feels for me to feel like
that
somebody
nigga to be Napoleon and
is,
that motherfucker
yeah, and
China.
I can't, like, that shit don't sit too well with me. So damn it. So I can't. That shit, that's scary for somebody to just get that mad with you that they really take it that far to fucking cause you bodily harm.
Like,
Yeah, it's different.
That's different.
I'm gonna stop because I really thought of a joke and it's not right.
I'm
not
a,
right
like
for the
you.
situation.
No, it's you. Yeah, not. It's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not.
Sorry. First and foremost, I gotta see all the details come out because everything seems very.
I don't give a fuck. You shot it in the foot. That's all I need to know. It's nothing.
What if it wasn't him?
Okay, now you know. You think?
What if it was Kylie?
Yes.
What if he's taking a rap for Kylie? Not saying that's what, but you know,
allegedly,
you don't know all the details.
Okay, in that
I'm
aspect,
like, first and foremost, when they first said Kylie Jenner was in the car, and now all of a sudden when they start reporting it, she's like out. She's out of the mix.
Yeah, like all of a sudden,
she's
no
not
word of Kylie Jenner. All you hear is about Meg and Tory.
So that shit is weird to me.
Why is she being omitted from the whole story now?
That
because
money
she a billionaire.
That money long.
Even though they did find out that she was fraud and that she was a billionaire.
That money long enough to where nobody is saying anything about her being anywhere near that car. That's.
And the crazy part was she was at the pool party with them the whole night.
Yeah, I seen that part.
The whole night.
There's nobody else. She limped out of a fucking car with her feet bleeding. Like, that's fucking crazy. Either way, I really just want people to understand that shit like that, that's hard enough if you were a regular person. Can you imagine the heightness of her, being a celebrity and her being in her career and things like that, and now nobody is shutting the fuck up about what's going on in your life, like, and having 1,000,003 opinions and all of that stuff, like, and none of the opinions are like empowering. It's more like, Tory shot her because, you know, she a man. Like, what? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's shit like that.
Are we really coming with that?
Yeah, and that's fucked up. I'm like,
people don't got no chill.
That's where we going with all of that? Like, we not really gonna sit there and be like, damn, that's fucked up.
I gotta find that video of her beating her ex at the South by Southwest. I gotta find that video.
What?
There's a video of her supposedly beating her ex up after a set in South by Southwest. I gotta look for the video somewhere.
Sheesh. Oh damn.
That'll give me context to why he need to shoot somebody. Because if it's just some mushing shit or nothing like that, like, that didn't constitute none of that, and it don't constitute no type of violence whatsoever.
Somebody did say they think that he was scared for his life. Not for nothing. That's
now. Let's keep it. Let's put another situation at hand. Tory is an independent artist.
Mm-hmm.
Meg Thee Stallion just got out of a deal and got with Rock Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what danger. I don't know what danger there is in this situation.
all right.
Whatever whispers that you hear on the audio. I'm just saying, let's start connecting some dots.
I don't like connected dots.
Because I'm still to this
Ignorance is bliss.
Still to this day, I'm still trying to figure out why the hell Tax Stone in prison, but you have Troy Ave on the motherfucking tape shooting a gun at somebody. He's not Illuminati. No one will ever put Troy Ave in Illuminati.
I really forgot that he was locked up. Yo, and Loon just got out.
Yeah, Loon just got out.
10 whole years.
What the fuck did he get locked up for?
Drug trafficking.
Heroin. 10 years. Off the rip. He's supposed to do. I think he's supposed to do 14.
I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, they gave him 14.
And you know what?
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
That whole case was messed up because I think wasn't that his first offense?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a big thing when he first initially got sentenced.
You know it's bad when you had hits. And,
Why was
and
he selling heroin?
He's selling heroin out here.
Diddy's the devil.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said that, and y'all know I love Diddy, but a lot of people, and it has showed.
Take that.
You an asshole. Nah, but not for nothing. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I can't. I fucking can't. But it hasn't been like the best when they especially had Danity Kane.
Yeah, Sugar G Depp.
Sean, like.
Bad boy, baby.
Family. Black Rob. So crack.
Yo, like, I just.
Breathe, stretch, shit, let it out.
Yo, not for nothing.
Bad boy, baby.
He kind of
Shout
ran
that
that
club
shit
up.
like Suge Knight ran Death Row. Like,
Oh,
he did.
that's the crazy part. Like,
just New York
Suge
style.
was out in the open with his, so everybody knew what he was doing. Everybody knew what he was about.
Diddy kept that shit
Diddy is
more
a behind the scene
private.
dude.
He an evil nigga.
That's
My dad.
That hide stuff
My
in
dad
plain
told me a
sight.
story about that, man. That has always resonated with me because my dad used to do security for some stars. He used to
We
do
gotta tell us on
security.
camera.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
he used to do security for Fat Joe and Pun. And he told me about a time when he was applying to be security for Diddy. And he told me, like, I would never work for that motherfucker. He wants you to risk your life for him. Like, and I have a son to come home to, like, and I'm just like, damn, I can fucking see that shit, to be honest.
Oh, that's crazy.
Work for Diddy, risk your life.
Mm-hmm.
Get signed to Diddy, risk your life too, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. Like, why all these artists under his tutelage at the time all not doing so well?
Take that.
Go to church, crack back.
Sound with Bad Boy. Convert to Islam 3 years later.
Yeah. Take that.
Take that.
Go start a ministry. Man.
All take that aside, okay? All take that to side.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, he's something else, man. Hey, whew.
I think he got Kim Porter killed.
No, we're not doing that one. Change the subject on
Definitely
that.
got Biggie killed.
That ain't cool.
Yeah.
We gotta let that one go.
Nah. We don't want to become that podcast, don't we?
Nah, we definitely just took a dark turn.
Oh, we did.
I
Yikes.
tried to reel it back.
Dark web.
Just want to extend an apology to
Sometimes that
Bad Boy,
happens.
Diddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Papa Diddy Pop, all that good shit. We don't mean no harm, brother. We just podcasters. That's it.
Yeah, we're just joking about things that have been put out there over the years.
All things aside, loves Bad Boy. Take that.
But not for nothing. Like I told you, you see, I shut up. Y'all see, I'll be like, whoop, here we go.
It's all right. They'll watch our podcast.
Shit, we've been here, we've been down this road. Like I'm not.
You'd be surprised to watching.
Like I'm not about to go there. We're not.
I ain't gonna lie. That one time Master P watched the Diddy Go podcast, I was like, oh shit. Oh, I guess we there.
Wow.
Yeah, that was weird.
Nah, that's.
Cause
I really want some rap noodles. The rap snack noodles. Master P got a gumbo flavor.
I'm sorry, I wasn't talking about Master P. I was
It's a
saying
Master
Master
P.
P.
Oh, you said Master P. I thought you
it's
said
on
Master
Master's
P.
name.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
But no, I'm down with what Master P's doing. Has anybody seen the documentary
I
yet?
have
Nah,
not
I
watched
watched
Because
it.
I do not have television.
They released it already?
Yes,
They started the first
on
episode.
Net.
It's on BT. I think.
That's on BET. I
I
gotta
didn't
watch
really
it.
get
They're gonna do it's the No Limit documentary. Hopefully,
That Rough Riders one I am watching.
wait, is the Rough Riders one coming?
Yes,
the next one,
That's
yeah.
the next
The next
one. I
one
think
is
that
Rough
one come
Riders.
out on my
All right.
birthday.
You know what?
First is No Limit, then it's Rough Riders.
You know what we're gonna be fucking doing? We're gonna be most definitely reviewing that type of shit. 'Cause
Absolutely.
We are very well versed in this music shit, And I'm looking forward to learning some things that I did not know.
Hopefully, people start putting some more respect on Master P name.
Oh, most definitely. Forbes needs to do
Lyrically,
it.
he might not be the best, but
And he knows it.
business wise, man, listen.
Oh, he knows it. He's not the best lyrically,
Man,
but
we
he
ain't-
knows.
we
But
ain't talking about
business,
lyrical contact when it comes to this man. We talking about business skills, and he got it.
All of it.
shit.
Always
People
did.
don't be wanting to give him his flowers.
There's a reason why we had so many southern labels back then. 'Cause They
Word.
followed his blueprint.
Yo, not for nothing. I feel like 3-6 Mafia didn't get his flowers that it deserved
Nope.
until they won the Oscar.
Yep.
And that's when everybody jumped on everything
As
with
much
them.
as
And
I
that's
love,
crazy.
as much as I love sipping on scissor, and I never understood what the fuck that shit was until it became more very, very prevalent later on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, that was one of my favorite songs. Then when Stay Fly came out, nigga,
Yeah.
that shit was like it blew everything open. You know, that ended up almost being their last album. Nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I always was a 3-6 fan, and I used to fuck with them, Project Pat,
Pat,
Gangsta Boo, all of them. Like,
Yeah.
I was always with it.
I'm a Project Pat.
Yeah, Project Pat is that guy.
Like,
Oh my God.
shout out to the homie Alvy the Skywalker. He was like telling me like, "Yo, the album Mr. Don't Play It by Project Pat. You gotta bump that." I'm like,
that is a bona fide classic.
yeah.
Classic.
When I heard it, I was like, "Yo, this shit go hard,
that shit
man."
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
He's another one who don't get enough just due. Project Pat was like that. In the hood and in the booth.
So, before we go, for anybody that did announce in the last podcast that we were supposed to start the All Things Aside merch, gotta take some time to work on that because every time I look at my email, you tell me stock is low for shirts and shit, and I'm just like, the fuck. So I gotta probably switch the retailers that I go to, and I'm probably gonna have to go with a whole different company. So it's gonna take some time. Other than that, the shirts have been designed already. It's first of all, it's too hot to make hoodies now. Sadly,
I can't wait till that come. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so happy.
yeah, the hoodie drop's gonna be crazy. I'm thinking about. I would love to collaborate with a lot of you fashion designers on making like new logos and stuff for All Things Aside in terms of merch.
Graphic
Because-
designers.
Yeah, because I would love to get a black paisley hoodie with the logo on, because that's how the cover is. It's a paisley cover with the
I
lettering on
love
it.
paisley.
Oh, okay. There we go. now we get somewhere. Now we know.
Bruh.
I love paisley.
Now we know you love things.
I love a lot of things.
I know we found out a couple times.
Shut up.
Woo,
But anywho,
dirty.
digressing.
Yep.
But nah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to that.
What else?
My shirt
Yep.
is sponsored by at Holly and Her Ego, who is one of my Twitter girlfriends. Okay, I have my shirt on that says I love bearded hoochies. It's a hashtag on Twitter, bearded hoochies. You should definitely look at that because they scrumptious. They're scrumptious, and the reason why I bought the T-shirt is because she is trying to build or get a resource center for her community. So she has a goal that she wants to meet. All of her merchandise is $40. So whatever it is, that's the set price. That includes shipping and tax.
Okay.
And, I think that's dope. And I did say she was from New Orleans. I got her confused. I told her I would address it. She said she didn't care, but me. She's actually from St. Louis.
Oh.
So she's
I know a lot of people from St. Louis.
so she's
What's her IG again?
Holly
Holly, my ego.
and Her Ego.
And her ego.
So that's I definitely wanted to support her. So that's where I got my shirt from.
I'm also, being that Ursula's doing a thing with black designers and stuff, like black female designers and stuff like that. I've been looking into big and tall black companies, and I'm debating on buying my wardrobe from these places so we can do some business. Because I want to start pushing brands from people who are just like us,
Absolutely.
who are creating at a very, very high level, and I saw some really really cool stuff that I'm like, damn, as a person of size, I can fuck with this, and I'll be glad that I'm putting money back into my community. You know,
Absolutely.
so that's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna have to look into because none of this shit's cheap. Some of it, majority of it's expensive, but I say, it's gonna be worth it in the end. So I want to look into that a little bit more. Um, all things aside, merch. Yeah, Dream Battles. We're trying to get the Rakim versus KRS-One battle underway. We gotta find our contestants. Fat Caesar's down to do Rakim. We did have somebody do KRS-One, but right now it's been kind of like ghosty. So no disrespect, because that's the homie, but it's been kind of ghosty in terms of like we had this plan like weeks ago, and I'm trying to do the whole rebrand of how we promote these dream battles, and I think we're in the step in the right direction, and also I would love to have y'all guys, if you have any ideas, if y'all ever want to participate in any of these things, you know, I'm very, very willing to hear what y'all got in terms of like what y'all like to see in terms of a dream matchup. Like, I felt the Kendrick Lamar and the Lupe battle was a really good one because I read somebody who really hated Kendrick Lamar, but then you realized that I wasn't going straight for the hits. I was going straight for the past stuff. You know, the overly dedicated, the Section 80s. And he was like, damn, we ain't gonna get into the Good Kid, Mad City shit. And I'm like, well, you can use a nigga that's about lyrics. Lupe got lyrics. He does have hits. We'll give him that.
He's definitely a lyricist.
He's a lyricist, though. And I know what I'm going up against. So I'm going to make this battle look like, it's something that we can stand up against each other, and that's fine. So I love, like, oh yeah, and all the playlists for those battles are still online, and they're going to stay online. And they're all a great playlist. The one playlist that I didn't get because the battle got cut short due to using certain records, and was the Nipsey Hussle and the Mozzie battle. And yeah, I know people were very upset when we couldn't get that video back, but I gotta find a way to make that playlist happen. But all the other playlists are available. You can listen to that. Another thing, we released the Journal Square tape on all streaming platforms. So Miss Centene's first project is now on Spotify,
Shout
Apple,
out to Niz.
everything.
Look what I got.
Oh
Hey.
shit! Hey.
I got one on my desk.
Oh
and
damn!
And then this was for grabs, so you could take it if you want. I took two, intending to get one out.
Where was you at when you got those?
Man, we stay bumping into each other at Harry's daughter.
Real? Oh, that's right.
We stay bumping into each other there.
Oh, you go there?
I go there. For
Oh.
sure. It's like a block away. They got.
I'm thinking about
full
going there.
drink.
Bomb ass food. And I heard they happy hour is lit.
I'm thinking about going there because I'm hungry as hell. I haven't eaten anything.
I'm going home to cook. I don't know what I'm going to cook, but I'm going home to cook something.
And also Fat Caesar will be dropping his new album Pax Romana on August 14th. It is finished, and on his own time he will announce that
Shout
there'll
out to
be
Lachi.
something else in the works. At this point, we're not stopping the music at this point because, of course, during this time, people need music
to get them through. Absolutely.
And we got some quality shit on the way. Like, if anybody saw any of his Instagram stories and saw some of the video that he's gonna be making, like I said, you know what?
I need to start watching people's stories because I don't watch anybody's stories, and all of my friends would be like, "You didn't see this," and I'd be like, "No."
Yeah.
I gotta start watching everybody's stories because apparently the stories are where the lit shit is.
And this is probably the first and probably the last time I'll ever say this because I love what I'm doing with the podcasting and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's all started over music. And I really wished one of these days that I'll come up in a conversation in New Jersey with the MMRs and all other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like we've been doing this for a very, very long time.
That's facts.
And we've been dropping quality projects from producers that none of these niggas out here fucking with. And I just feel like, these next couple projects that we're dropping, like last year we had a great year. We dropped Fantastic Raps and Where to Find Them. We dropped Niz's comeback project. Now, and then the year before that we had LC3 with Lachi's project. Now this year we have Pax Romana. We have another project that's coming. I can't say who it's from because he doesn't want it out yet. He doesn't want the information out yet.
Respect that.
We just signed Leroy.
Probably La Brea. No, I'm just
No, La Brea moves to Atlanta.
So what? He don't do the music no more?
I don't know.
Okay, well we'll wait.
We'll wait. I'll wait till he is settled with his family, but because his wife said
doing things.
He's doing his wife wanted to move down to Atlanta with her family, and he's with it. Ain't nothing really happening up here, to be honest.
We live in 2020. We could once he gets settled, he'll probably get back into making tracks, sending it your way.
First you got to find the person he can get comfortable with in a studio.
That's what I'm saying.
He might mess around and make his own.
Yeah, he got to start walking.
I think he knows how to do that, and that's what makes
his own.
He's resourceful.
He's very resourceful.
I think he might fuck around and make his own and bust some shit out.
To be honest, when we did Fantastic Raps, I would say that was the most ever involved I've ever been in a project. Being I had to executive produce that project, I still think it's one of our best projects because even though there's certain reviewers that hated the fact there was so many features, our mission was to show that there was other artists out here in Jersey that wasn't just the typical hood artists and all other types of other shit. There's people who are very fucking creative, like Leon the King, Koga Yokai, Peter Goyes, and all the other people. And we had Niz on the project. Like, we set out to also just make an amazing project.
Yeah, and that's the balance of it all. Like, nobody wants to. Everybody doesn't want to. Well, some people do, but I don't want to listen to the hard shit all the time. Like, I want to have something that's mellow, that's about different types of things, so my music can pull either way.
Yeah.
So I feel like they gave the balance for the pendulum for that. They held the weight for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good thing. You need a balance. So I can see us being recognized in that aspect.
I just see us being recognized for being different and how we do how we approach music in general. Because I feel like the more I speak with Niz about how he wants to just change his sound a little bit more and how he's more inspired by different things, like, I don't hear that from other people. Now, you got the PD and Crazes, you got these other guys that I really, really champion all the time. And all the people I champion, I've interviewed them. So any person, like, if you go to Gem Radio, you see the long list of episodes of people that I've interviewed. Those are people from here that I fucking love. I love what they do. Like Najee Young, I'm a big fan of Najee Young. I just wish he would drop the album. I haven't heard it yet, but I know it's going to be fire. Because I felt that Stretching is probably one of the best R&B projects to come out of Jersey City. I just feel it is. And like us signing Leroy Green, I felt that was a move that needed to happen due to the fact that he's been working more with Niz. And I felt like, I've connected a little bit more with Leroy. And I felt like, he's a really great talent. He's a producer / DJ and all that other stuff. And I wanted to get more into that bag because I've been more into the beat scene a lot more than the rap scene. Like, the beat scene is crazy, especially here. Like, I will tell y'all that there's, like, you got Brain Orchestra, you have Good Food, you have Jamar Jacobs, you have all these people who are from here. Like, super creative, amazing people. So
they need to be recognized.
Really?
Yeah, I always see him in the hallways. He be in here smoking with me sometimes.
Oh shit! Yeah, shout out to Brain Orchestra, man.
Definitely.
That nigga move. That nigga been move. I still be saying I want to interview him again because that nigga is moving. That nigga moving
He's good.
differently. He good. Like he said, fuck working a job. I'm just making money off music, and he has not stopped since. Like every release he has like a vinyl release to go along with it, and he's selling that shit like a motherfucker. He's selling them shits out. Like that shit is beautiful, man.
That's dope.
I love it. You know, shout out to Good Food, giving me amazing food recommendations and shit. Like he be like telling me like, yo, go to this spot in the Heights called Kiki Riki. It's like some fucking it's fucking Peruvian spot. I know it's not gonna be for you because you know he told me to get the ribs and the pork. Ribs and the chicken.
Oh, I'm gonna need you to send that up.
I'm gonna have to. And he said make sure you get the brown sauce to go with it, the hot sauce to go with it, and that shit was heroin. That's how good it is. The whole, like I said, shout out to Good Food for all the good recommendations. But yeah,
I like
put some
Good
respect on
Food.
Going There Music Group's name. I'm at a point at a time where I feel like, damn, I'm tired of releasing such great music and not be getting that appreciation that we truly fucking deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there has been jealousy, and I know there was, and I really didn't care for it because I felt like, you know, we all should be working together to make a scene here. Mm-hmm. But people have ulterior motives, and I just be like, you know what, fuck it, man. Like, if that's what it is. But y'all gonna understand one of these days.
Oh, I understand.
Y'all gonna understand. Y'all will. And this is our episode.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Streetiebaby.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Streetiebaby, man.
Streetiebaby. I'm thinking about Saweetie in my head because she posted something earlier that was like really, really nice. Oh. But.
No, shout out to Streetiebaby. Yo, shout out to Shayna. Shina? Shit.
Shina, definitely. I seen that. I was like, oh, I miss her. Yo, we used to definitely.
Want to get on the show?
Wild out. And
it's an open invite.
I mean, yeah, I could do that. We could do that if she with that. That's cool.
Yes.
That girl got some pipes on her. That voice.
That voice is sick. Say, yo, who made that beat? I was like, who made the beat for our show? The homie from North Carolina, Streetiebaby. This is a Gem Network production, and we're here in Frankie Metalz studio called The Dojo out here in Jersey City, New Jersey. And if you're ever in the area you need to record some music, or you live in the area you need to record some music, he's the right man to go to, and that's the right studio to go to. And this is where All Things Aside podcast is being recorded at, and we love coming here every fucking time. So please, come to The Dojo.